spicy.
They sure are.
And how?
Boy, howdy.
All right.
Well, they've got a webcam virtual output now, so.
Am I too low? Am I too loud?
No, you're about good.
Okay.
You need me to change anything?
No, everyone's been good. Everyone's
Cool.
beautiful.
Oh, you're beautiful.
I'll get the coughs out of the way. So-
You're beautiful.
Oh.
Are you drinking a Corona?
Yeah.
God, now I wish I had a drink.
It's the only thing I've got in the
have a
fridge at the
beer.
moment.
Beautiful.
Maybe we'll just delay it for 5 minutes so I can go make myself a alcoholic beverage.
Go.
If we're all drinking, I'll go grab a drink.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, all right. Let me mix something. All right. Well, if anyone jumps in live, they have to deal with it now.
Go make your drink. Don't fucking fret.
I have to kind of like cover my thing.
Yeah, it's alright. Go.
What's he doing?
They're gonna go make themselves some alcohol.
Fuck, I could have made myself a coffee.
Go.
Nah, it's all good.
Got a cup. You just made one.
No, I didn't have time, so I just
What'd you make?
nothing. I just got water.
Go make yourself a coffee. You got plenty of time.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go.
We're not in a rush
Go.
tonight.
Go.
I'll be back. Coffee time.
Go.
Party time. Excellent.
Hmm.
So what do you reckon of my shelving space?
Fucking nice.
Yeah.
I like.
Dude, I've built the desk today.
Yeah.
So which is what I'm sitting at now. So now the camera will actually be looking at all that behind me.
I can see all the tools. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got everything out. So
No.
it's
Nice, dude. Good job. Looks very good.
Yeah, it's gonna come up looking smick when everything's done.
It does.
Can't
It
wait.
already looks smick, man.
Yeah, it's a fucking mess, but
Yeah.
which is,
Oh
yeah.
no, don't. Yeah, but I can see that it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Awesome, dude.
So yeah, my next stream, I'm thinking I'm gonna put stickers on Triptychon.
Oh yeah. Have you Elgato's got the green screens out. Are you gonna get one?
I saw them. I am thinking about it. Yes.
Are you gonna have to pay for it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me know, and I'm gonna hook you up.
All right, sweet ass. Because I did see it was on JB's, but they're like $250. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, they're 170 staffy, so.
All right, sweet.
All right,
look into
let me know when, and I'll let your nearest store know that my cousin Benny's coming to go pick up a green screen.
Helensville.
Hey guys, my cousin Benny's coming to pick up a green screen.
Hello, I am Dan's cousin.
Oh, there we go.
I just realized,
Well,
like,
yeah, what's it
because like the whole map is taking up the table, like I've got nowhere to actually put the alcoholic beverage, so it's like it's just sitting here out of screen.
That's all right.
It's all good, man.
All right.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Sailor Jerry's with a bit of Schweppes lemonade.
Let's see. If you put it, where's your layouts? Let me see your layout. What have you put on there?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
What about you, Ali? What are you drinking?
Whale ale.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Would just give us a live review of Whale Ale on air, Ali. How does it refresh the mouth?
Well, it's a wheat beer, which is usually the beers that I kind of drink. So wheat beer usually means that it's lighter.
Yeah.
And you usually have more of a crisp kind of taste. So a lot of people that find themselves liking beers like Peroni, Stella, like those kind of beers, and usually you'll find yourself liking
Lagers, yeah.
wheat beers.
Oh, speaking of which, I got like a 4K slab of Peroni for Christmas.
Nice.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that
Thank you,
is
work.
quite a good. Oh, work.
Mm.
Work. Someone
Mhm.
JB.
Had a customer come through.
Hey. Had a customer.
Well, Ali, you never saw like managers get like alcohol gifts.
No, I just got creepy chocolate.
Fair enough. Creepy chocolate.
Creepy chocolate. I need
Oh,
to
and
get,
an
like, page
opal.
tabs.
Sorry, some guy gave me an opal once.
I'm glad.
All gifts were creepy.
Now I know why you're glad you don't work at JB anymore.
There's a million and one reasons.
Yeah, no, I can completely understand why. Today they actually had an incentive for me that I could get $40 in my pocket, right? Yeah, no problem. I did whatever they asked. They wanted 10 warranties, so I did that, right? Got them 10 warranties, get $40 in my pocket. Oh no, we're gonna check the stats tomorrow. Fuck off! You haven't done this ever, and now you need to check the fucking stats. Fuck off. Never doing it again.
Was like managers are so fucking dodgy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
there he is. Andrew, I just sent you a private DM. I just need you to answer that question for me.
yep. All right. Sorry, I just actually made an actual copy of this.
Yeah, it's no rush on that one, but I just need it by a certain point.
Right.
2 inches by 5.
By the way, Alex, open beta. I haven't had any problems all day. Phew.
Oh, god damn it. So it was
So
just
fucking-
yesterday.
Yeah, it was just yesterday.
All right, let's get into it. All right, so this is the rise, or actually no, the demise of the Sandbroker. You guys were all either under the employment or enslaved by the Sandbroker yourself. You all came together as a group to break out of his clutches and escape the town itself, boarding a flying ship across the shot across the desert, where you ended up at the Pyramid Oasis, a huge like upside down pyramid built over the top of a huge oasis under the water. One of Andrew himself, Preston, was knocked out for the last adventure after suffering the draining energy of the crystal, since it didn't have its containing field on when the energy crystal was installed. So he has been knocked out in the ship. So we'll find out what's been happening with him down the track. But you guys ended up finding a little halfling called Arthur. He, after some extreme convincing, got you guys to go meet with these resistant people that are trying to fight just a company called The Company. You have no more like knowledge of what's going on with that, but you know in the area they've been taking over a lot of villages for the resources that are close to those villages. The resistance convinced you to kind of go to the last village and see if you can give them a bit of a hand, maybe to like stop whatever the company's doing. You also, the other half of the group actually ran into some members of the company in a bar and had a little bit of run-in with them. Hopefully we'll see what happens with that kind of...
They got told to piss off.
Yeah, but they also didn't forget their memories of encountering you. And then on your way down, you guys, trickery thieved some coins off a random person, and then upon trying to thieve off a gold-plated, like royal-looking man, was caught by a black knight, like a knight in like really dark black armor. He'd like caught his hand, not accusing you of anything, but catching the money bag before you did. So seemed to have a lot quicker than you for some reason. Trickery, that nearly the fastest member of the party, was unable to snatch the gold quicker than this knight had. So, but they parted ways. There was not a word said. So there's that. And then upon boarding the horses, you guys rode into the desert, where you saw... I can't actually remember how you got off the...
Someone saw a glimpse.
Yeah, you saw glimpses in the cliff face and kind of went to investigate and was surprised by a bunch of just a crew of people that announced themselves as the agents of Waterdeep and had been set up here to stop trafficking of spices and illegal ingredients through this area. And Trickery, using a bit of a quip of the tongue,
I used dancing lights to turn the lights on.
Yeah, they didn't take that well, and so we take it now where you're currently being strangled by a vine. So if everyone wants to roll for initiative, minus Preston, you are still not here at the moment.
I'm there in spirit.
Oh, daddy like. Oh.
All right, we'll take Preston out. All right, so you crew are all here.
they're not going to talk to us anymore. They just want to fight straight up.
It looks so.
20.
13.
13.
Plus, where's me plus?
Let's not have them turned around.
What am I plussing again? I don't remember.
Initiative.
Yeah.
2. Hey, 21.
Alright, let me get a pencil. I should have prepped this. Oh no, I did have a pencil. Where did I put it down? I guess we'll get another one. Alright, so we have trickery.
21.
21. Jesus, good rolls first up. Oz.
You
20.
guys.
20. Natural or total?
Total.
Beautiful. Bish.
13.
13. And Daz.
7.
7.
Feeling frisky.
It's alright. We want the cleric at the end. He's going to heal me.
Yep.
And I've got my +1 dagger.
Yes. So the event you did, all of a sudden you pat your thing and you find a knife on your belt. You have no idea where it came from, but you have a feeling like you earned and deserved this knife. So you have that +1 knife from the actual event from before.
The one shot, yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably just like, I can imagine it where he just goes, oh, I've got a knife there. Nope, probably something else I've just stolen. Over
Yep. Where'd that come from? Oh, that came from Daddy.
All right. So up first is trickery. What are we doing, bud? So you have 4 guys in front of you.
Okay, so I'm going to use my... Actually, I don't know if this is going to work because it's not really technically an attack. But can I use... It's a vine that's around my neck.
Yeah.
So can I use my thaumaturgy to set it on fire so it breaks?
Not really. You need a
No.
like a bigger the amount of flame you could kind of produce from thermatology wouldn't be enough to burn through the vine within it'd take a
Okay.
whole minute nearly to burn
Wait,
through.
So where are they? So then are they close to me?
They're about 30 feet in front of you.
30 feet in front of me.
But the vine's kind of coming out of the ground in front of you and up onto you around your neck.
Right. Okay. Well, in that case, can I'm guessing I'm taking damage, aren't I?
No, you will in 2 turns start to become suffocated.
Okay.
You can't breathe at the moment, but you haven't been
I'm
taking
gonna-
damage yet.
Some people are into that, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna sing him a song because it has a 20 feet. Yes. I'm gonna sing these guys a sweet, sweet lullaby.
Are you going to
while
cast
being
sleep?
choked. I'm casting sleep.
Okay. Where are you casting sleep? And how wide is the bubble
It's a
for sleep?
20-foot It's a 20-foot radius.
Yep.
So looking at that, if I cast it right in the middle of all 4 of them, I should get all 4.
Okay, cool. Yep. Roll your dice, and we'll see if any of them fall asleep.
So I need to roll. When you cast a spell using second level, I'll roll 5d8. Okay, so got 1, 2, 3. Where's my 5th d8? Okay, fine, 3 of them. 5 plus 8 plus 2 is 15.
Yep.
Plus 3 plus 5 is 8 plus, so 15 and 8 is 23.
Okay, the middle one, his eyes look a bit heavy, but then he kind of shakes his head and he's alright. None of them are affected.
Damn it. And as a bonus action, I put my hand down my pants and start jerking it.
Are you gonna try and move? You could kind of move to try and contest the vine.
Wait, well, can I do a saving roll against the vine?
You can try a strength roll against it, but this will take all your movement.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Alright, yep, I'll roll against you.
Strength roll.
So strength
shit.
saving roll.
Saving roll, 8.
Oh, nope. I got a natch 20 anyway, so... Alright,
I'm done.
up next is Oz. Oz, what are you doing, bud? You have your mate next to you choking.
Oh, great. What's he getting choked by
So
again?
it's a vine coming out. So Trickery's right here, and there's a vine coming out of the ground in front of him, and it's kind of wrapped around his neck.
Okay. I am going to chop this vine
Beautiful.
to try and free him.
Yep, roll to hit.
Is there any advantage on that?
No, it's just a vine.
No, okay. Oh, well, that's okay. It's a 17.
Oh, yeah, easy. So you hit. Roll for damage. You'll have to roll pretty low to not cut through this vine. So.
I'm just using my. Am I gonna just use my hand axe to do
Yep.
it? Yeah. Okay, cool. Plus 3.
Solid bird.
That's a 5 plus 3. That's an 8.
Eight.
Could have been better.
Yep,
Yeah.
just easily slices through the vine. The vine kind of,
Yep.
it like the one that's poking out, the half that's poking out of the ground, kind of slithers back into the ground, and the one around the neck kind of just goes like nearly a brown color to a black color, and then kind of just like nearly molts off his neck instantly.
Ah, I was so close.
I was about to say, watch out for the vine hanging out of his pants.
Oh god. Oz, is there anything else you want to do?
No, that'll be my turn.
All right, beautiful. Up next is one of the guys. All right, he's gonna load his crossbow, take a shot at Oz. That is a 17 to hit.
Oh, hold on. Let me do I have to roll?
No. It's against your armor class.
Watch your arm.
Oh, okay. 17. Yeah, so you hit.
All right, cool. I'll roll damage. Where's the damage dice? There she is. That's 4 damage. So the arrow shoots out of his crossbow, hits you in the shoulder. You kind of knock off the damage in your mind for a bit, but you kind of feel the piercing arrow kind of digging into your muscle your shoulder muscle at the moment. But you're feeling good. You're feeling primed. All right, up next is the other one. So the other one with the sword's going to rush in. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right.
Would he like to
And no, he would not like to rage. And that is all. He can't make it the full distance, but he is right there with you. Up next is Bish. Bish, you are up.
Oh.
I will attack the one that's come forward.
Yep.
Hey, did you just delete the ranger out, or what's happened with that?
I'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's still there with us at the moment?
He has seemed to be disappeared from behind you. No longer there with you. Yeah.
Okay.
So swinging him with my long sword, I got 16.
16. Beautiful. That just hits. Yep. Do you want to rush forward and hit this one in front? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, the guy that went
Yep.
forward. Which one's my 8 dice?
It's a
That one.
diamond.
They all look like diamonds. I got a 4, and I think I get a plus because it's my longsword.
Yeah, you should do plus your strength or your dexterity, whichever you're using. I think
Not
it's
my
strength. It
proficiency?
thinks it's strength for you. Just
Okay.
just your plus on your strength. I think it's like a +1.
Well, that's a 0 then.
Oh, okay. Yep. So then, yeah, you do 4 damage. Cool.
What's the point of having...
All right. Up next is the other one. So these two are both going to take a shot at probably Bish. That's not good. So this one here tries to take a shot at you over the shoulder of his friend. He loads up, and just at the last moment, the kind of wind kind of blows through. The arrow just goes straight through and hits his friend right in the back of the shoulder.
Natural one.
Yeah, natural one.
Yeah.
Oh, for 5 damage.
I also want to say that my proficiency thing says that I actually add 2. Because I am proficient with the longsword.
I think that's just for attack, not for damage.
Yeah, proficiency is only attack. Like
Yeah.
D20 rolls.
It's your 2 hit.
Yeah. Sorry, Al.
Just think if it's mainly D20 rolls.
All right, so he takes one right in the back of the shoulder and kind of nearly like falls forward against you, and you just kind of push him back off you. So up next is Daz. Big Daz, you're up.
Big
Oh,
Daz.
expecting that, eh? All right. Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Rick.
I don't know.
Oh, Rick. All right. I'm gonna have Daz. Here's the thing. I'm actually debating in my mind whether or not I should keep Daz casting spells because it doesn't really seem like his style. So what I might do is I might sort of move up next to Bish.
Throw a thong at him.
What?
Throw a thong at him.
I'll do it. I'll smash him with my pluggers. I'm gonna move up next to Bish, and then I'm gonna do what's called a help action.
Yep.
And so it's basically like I'm gonna do some like really stupid lunges at him and try and get the guy off guard.
You're like, come on,
Yeah.
hit me,
Like,
hit me, bud.
like, you know. And
The old bar room tangle.
so what that'll do is it'll give Bish advantage on her next attack roll. To that guy.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So it's like I'm sort of feigning I'm getting him off guard. Come on, mate.
Alrighty.
Come on, son.
Then we're back up to the top with Trickery.
Okay, so
You are now free of the vine.
I'm free of the vine. I can do stuff. Can I would like to cast Vicious Mockery.
Vicious Mockery, yes. What do I roll for that? Wisdom?
It is a Wisdom saving throw, and I'm going to cast it at. I haven't got my bloody list of taunts up on my.
That's a non-natural 20 against your save for that,
I
unfortunately.
haven't told you which one I'm going to throw it at yet.
Yeah, I know. I think you just do half damage now.
Yeah, it's half damage, but he still takes the psychic effect.
Yeah.
Oh no, he doesn't, does he?
No, I think it's only on a success.
Yeah, I don't think anything happens. Because
Must succeed Wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Okay.
It's only like level 1 spells or higher that'll have effects if you miss.
All right. So yeah, he kind of looks at you and gives you a little like cheeky and a wink, a bit of a kiss and wink, and sure, bud, and then looks straight with glazing eyes back at Bish. So Oz, it's up to you. The person he's probably should be worrying about, but he's not at the moment. So go for it.
Okay.
Rage.
Come on, dude,
Right.
you're scared. You're scared.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about this, so I would like to rage.
Yay!
Oh, shit. That's not your line.
Far out.
Holy shit! We've got the first rage of our 3 games that we've had. Four if you include the one off.
And I am going to basically like bum rush him with my warhammer.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just gonna fucking run right up to the motherfucker and whack him so fucking hard like Happy Gilmore that he was gonna fucking.
Beautiful.
10,000
Roll to
feet.
hit. God,
Alright,
like.
ready?
I hope this
Okay.
hits.
Wait. hold on.
Imagine a
Okay.
natch 1 for his first attack on a rage.
Don't say that. Because it's a natural fucking 20!
Yes!
Are they always?
All right, let's
Yeah,
go.
pretty much.
Let's do this.
Fucking Dash.
Dash in his 20s. Kill him!
Alright. So hold on, let me I've gotta roll.
I don't get abilities for another 2 levels.
I've gotta roll a D8, hold on. Here we go. Oh my god, it's an 8. It's an 8 plus 3, which is an 11. So there you go.
Yeah,
The
so
man's
you
the
just
loaded
you
die.
bring down this warhammer, and his head turns into a train spike, and the rest of his body turns into the ground, and you just drive his head into his own like rib cage, and he's falling down dead.
Fucking oath. There you go.
Do you get a second attack?
No, not yet.
No, not yet. No.
All right,
Ah.
up next he would have been him, but up next is one of the bowmen. He kind of looks at his friend and he's kind of like, shit. But he like loads his crossbow up and he's gonna take a shot. Like he's shaking and he's gonna take a shot at you now, Dash. He's gonna roll with this with disadvantage because he's actually a bit terrified.
Okay, good.
That is a 10 to hit.
You don't hit.
Oh, it's a 10 to hit.
Yeah.
No, you don't hit.
All right.
Tender.
So the crossbow bolt shoots out, and at the last moment, you kind of see it, and you just deflect it with like the smooth side of your warhammer. And it just flicks off into the desert sun, and then you
Nice.
give him a bit of a wink, like "I'm coming for you next, boy."
Oh yeah.
A lot of winking going on in this place.
Yeah.
A lot of sexual tension.
Everyone's just like,
It's just a wink.
Meanwhile-
It's a wink off. It's a wink off.
You
All
sure
right.
about
Up
that?
next is Bish.
Are they winking because my hands are down my pants or something? or-
everyone's just
Most definitely.
Okay,
everyone's winking and Trickery's winking.
that's it.
Oh,
How far away is everyone from us?
They're about 5, 10, 15, 20.
I'm pretty far away.
30. About 30.
oh my
A
god,
little
I'm
far.
so proud of those last 2 rolls anyway.
All right. So since that guy's like really shooken up, and do I still have advantage from the little des?
No, that was on the guy that that Dash just destroyed.
Oh,
so-
okay. So it doesn't follow through into the next person.
Yeah.
All right. Can I just go and swing at the shooken up guy with the archer?
Yep. You are right there. So
I'm gonna use the longsword again. So that +2, you guys are saying when it's on the 20 roll.
Yeah.
All right. Misunderstood. Oh fuck! I need it now. So I rolled a 6.
Oh,
and
that's an
it's
8.
+2.
So like he kind of steals himself at the last, like as he sees you run at him, he's like, "Ah, ah, ah," but at the last second he's like, "Ugh," and he kind of ducks just under the sword as it flies over his head. Up
Dang
next
it.
is these two himself. So seeing their friend, they both turn at you and they're gonna take a shot each. Ugh, that's a 8 to hit with the first one. So the first one just flings over your shoulder, and that's another. That's a well, it's an 8 roll, but it's a 9. So the other one just flies over your shoulder as well. Both at the last second, you kind of duck underneath it, and both like crossbow bolts flick over your own head as well. So up next is Daz.
Oh, jeez.
Sick of my-
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna run over there. Screw that. You know, I'll just drop a sacred flame on the guy at the very top who's lobbing crossbow bolts at people. Yeah,
This
that
one?
one. That one.
Cool.
That's the guy.
Yep.
That's the guy.
I roll dex, don't I, with that one?
Let me check. Dexterity saving throw. Yes.
That is a 17.
I think my DC is 13, so I think that misses. Yeah, it's 13.
Beautiful. So is this one a half damage?
No, it doesn't say anything about half damage.
All right,
I
so
think
he,
it's
at the
just
last
nothing.
moment, he sees this kind of like swirl just above his head at the last moment, and like the golden kind of like lava starts to pour out at the last second. He kind of just jumps to the side. But all three of them still look terrified. But like I think this like the fear is giving them that last bit of adrenaline boost to kind of just duck out of the ways at the last seconds of all these attacks. So up next is we're back up to the top. So Trickery, you're up again.
What's the range for throwing my weapon? My dagger?
Your which weapon do you want to throw?
My +1 dagger.
It should have
You just got that.
It should have it. I think it's 20 is normal.
20 feet. 20 feet slash. It says 20 feet slash 60 feet.
Yeah, so 20. Anything further than 20, you have to roll at a disadvantage, and anything up to 60 you can't throw further than that. But between like 21 and 60, you have to roll at disadvantage for a throw.
Alright. I'd like to move 30 feet closer to the top one
Yep.
and throw my dagger at his face.
All right, beautiful.
It's a nat 1.
Oh. So
Oh,
at the
no.
last second, you kind of like you're running, and at the last second, you just catch your feet a bit wrong on the sand, and as you throw, you kind of slip just a little and much, and your dagger just flies off into the desert. It like you have lost sight of it at the moment. So we're gonna
I've got
see.
dark vision.
No, like it's like you've lost it in the sand and the wind of the sand.
You just got it.
Damn it.
No.
All All right. So up next is Oz.
All right. I'm going to just well, I've got my warhammer in my hand, so I'm just gonna run up to the one that's closest to me.
Dagger.
Yeah.
Um,
You could just get to him.
yeah. Well, I'm right there, so I'm basically just gonna whack him as well, right? in the face.
Yep. Roll to hit.
Cool.
Another 20?
We'll wait for it. We'll see. You probably won't believe me if I did it. Oh, it's a 19. So, let's see. What do I add anything for that, NATO, or no?
What, to a hit? You
So
if
that's
you're
just a
if you're
warhammer, yeah?
if you're proficient in the weapon, you get your proficiency bonus, and then you also, because it's a strength based weapon, you'd get your strength modifier to it as well.
Okay, so strength plus 3 would be 22.
Yeah.
Okay, and then here we go. Warhammer, 1d8. Putting it down. That's a 5. Plus 3 is an 8. So.
Damn. There we go. Now we're doing some big damage. Beautiful. All right. Up next is not him. All right, the two guys. So this one is actually going to start running. He's had enough. He's gone.
He's
Fuck
chasing
off.
after my dagger.
Bye.
No, your dagger's up here somewhere.
Wouldn't you?
All right, cool. The other one doesn't see an escape, so he's gonna take a shot at trickery.
Fucking hell.
Oh yeah, that's a 4 to hit.
Ha, 13. You missed.
Yeah,
fucker.
yeah. You with the you just as you're catching your footing, you kind of push yourself off to the side a bit, and the bolt shoots just past you on your right. All right, up next is.
I've still got a hand down my pants, by the way.
Oh,
Just wanna
God.
let
Okay.
That's why you missed with the dagger.
Yeah.
Use
He's
it for one hand.
throwing off his aim. Bish, you're up.
All right. I'm just gonna stab the guy in front of me.
Beautiful.
With
Roll to hit.
advantage.
18 plus 2.
You have
Beautiful.
advantage.
That's
You have
20.
advantage.
And
You have advantage.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, actually, no, roll again, just in case you get a
What's-
nat 20.
Yes, Chris,
Yeah.
Yeah, roll again.
I still get the best roll, don't
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I? Fuck, thank Christ, too.
You just add a 0 to that and we're sweet.
So now what do I roll?
Yeah, you roll your damage.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, you definitely
Okay,
hit with
that's
that. That's a non-natural 20.
Nice.
5.
5 to hit. Beautiful. 5. Yeah, this one, you bring your sword down right into his shoulder. A beautiful blow. It starts to dig into his shoulder a bit, and he's really, not looking well. He's a little bit of blood stripping out of the nostril. The eyes are kind of a bit droopy. He's still got even though he didn't fall asleep against the sleep spell, he kind of looks a bit groggy, still left over from fighting off the effects of that attack. So yeah, this guy is not looking good whatsoever. So we are to Dickety Daz.
NATO, before anything, am I allowed to ask which one's looking healthier?
Probably the top one and the one that ran off.
Okay.
The one that ran off is the most healthy. If you guys haven't hit him,
Yeah, but the one that ran off is gone, yeah?
he's off to the side here. But
He's still there.
he's still in sight. But yeah, he's
Okay,
not
he
looking
moved.
good.
He moved pretty
Alright.
far.
Speaking of looking healthier, has anyone taken damage? I just want to quickly run up and have a look at people and see if they've taken damage.
No, we're
Yeah,
pretty
I-
lucky.
Yeah, you
That
guys
one's
have actually
fine,
been
right?
really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Wait, did you get hit?
Yeah, I got hit first round, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you
first
took
round.
4 damage or something?
Yeah.
Observer.
Sleep it off. You'll be right.
He's a barbarian. That's chump change. That's
That's
bumping.
nothing.
That's bumping his head after getting out of bed.
Anyway.
Who's that one at the top? Who's that opposite? Oh, that's the one that that trickery tried to throw a dagger at. And
Yeah,
missed.
yeah, the one at
Yeah.
the top. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll waddle up to that guy.
Yep. Let's see. 5, 10, Yeah, you'd just be able to get to him.
Sweet. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did before. When I start jolting at him.
Oh,
All these ones.
you gonna do a bit of help for
Come on,
trickery?
mate.
Come on.
Come on,
You throw the first punch. No, you throw the first punch. No, you throw the first
Oh my
punch.
god.
You want some of this,
Come on,
mate?
bro.
You want some of this?
No. Are you sure? Are you sure it's not anything like this? Come on. Come on.
You're like got this like imaginary person behind you. Like you're lucky he's holding me back, man. You're lucky. You're lucky. You don't want some of this, and you're like showing him. You're bringing up a bit of your safety vest to show the muscles underneath.
Yeah.
All right, we're back up to the top. Trickery, you're up. You've got advantage at this attack.
I'm the guy at the top.
Yep.
First, I'd like to. Oh well, who's the next person that's gonna attack? Is it Oz? Oz is after me.
Yeah, I'm up to you.
All right. I'd like to use some inspiration.
Inspiration.
Ah, I should have wasted my time.
Inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration is a bonus action. It's not an attack.
Oh shit! I didn't waste my time.
Yeah.
I sing Oz a little ditty saying, Oz, you can hit that guy with a sledgehammer.
I'm inspired.
It's a sledge. Hammer. It's a sledge. Hammer.
Yeah.
And, move up to the guy at the top there, and
You gonna go up to him?
Yep, and I'm gonna hit him with my rapier.
Beautiful. All right. Oh Jesus.
He's got a hand on
And there
two
was an
rapiers.
earthquake.
Yeah. Then there was an earthquake.
Oh, no! I rolled a 14.
14 just hits. This is on the cusp.
You have advantage on that roll, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have
advantage
advantage
too.
as well.
I'll take the 14. So that's plus 2 is 7. 7 damage.
7 damage. Alright, cool. Then we're down to Oz.
All right.
And you got inspiration.
Awesome. So, let's just do this. I'm gonna fucking wind up my fucking warhammer like a fucking windmill. Hold the fucking thing, and just fucking whack him.
Alright,
Right.
roll to
No.
hit. Oh, okay. This is gonna be good.
All right, here we go. Ooh, so that's a 22.
22 to hit. Beautiful. Roll for damage.
Yeah. To 7 plus 3 is 10.
Beautiful. All right, you wind up and you give him this big hit to the chin. You hear this like, and all of a sudden his kind of head just kind of like flops back, like that seagull in that meme, the yelling meme, where he's just like head's just like nearly looking completely backwards. Yeah, he is down for the count.
Fucking oath he is.
All right, so the top one over there, he kind of looks around, sees his mate get nearly the same kind of damage that he does, and he's just like, nope. This guy's been running. He's pretty much gone. He's out of your sights now. But this one, he's like, nah, screw this. We weren't hired for this. And then he kind of crushes something in his hand, and all of a sudden he's kind of over here in the distance, and you see him just start bolting. Now I need everyone to roll a perception.
All right.
Off the table. Try a different die.
Oh, fuck off.
Plus 2, 17.
Yeah, I was gonna say 17 as well.
17. Yep.
5.
Okay, Bish, you kind of look at the bodies in front of you and you're like, fuck yeah, we did an awesome job right here. Daz, what did you get?
I got a total of 20.
Oh, 20. Beautiful. All right, the 17, you guys notice around, like the 17, you notice he's running off into the distance. There's actually a crack in the cliff face, and he's kind of heading into that direction of the crack. It's more like the canyon, it's become a canyon rather than just like, it's not really a cave, it's just like a split in the cliff face that seems like a canyon is forming down there. So he kind of disappears off into that distance. The 20 though, you look around, Daz, and there's only 4 of you. There was 5 of you when this attack started. There's no ranger with you at the moment.
Wait, where's the fucking ranger?
Walker?
Boy.
Where's Walker gone?
Fuck yeah, there's tons of blood.
No, they're like where you can see. Well, like with the 20, actually, you can see 2 footprints where he probably would have been standing over here with you guys. Like there's 5 sets of footprints, but there's a 6.
I've got to say,
There's a 6. There's a 6th one just behind his footprints, but they go nowhere. The footprints, you see his one walking to that spot, and then you see the ones that like appear behind his one, but he's nowhere to be seen. It seems like they just poofed out of existence with the 2 sets of footprints.
So it was like it was kidnapped or something.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. So you
I'd
have.
like to check for loot.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Roll to loot.
So what's this, investigation?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Perception will be to. Actually, give me a
What is
roll.
it?
Give me a roll of each.
Okay, well, I rolled an 18, and they're both +2, so it's a 20 on one of them. Which one do you want the 20 on?
All right, we'll do it. That's high enough for both. Anyway, so you scrounge around, you find about 30 copper pieces on them between them, and about 10 pieces of silver. You also are like checking on them as well. You find a badge that you of all people is very familiar with. It's the badge of the Sandbroker.
Oh, snap! Hey, guys, they weren't from Waterdeep like they said they were.
Okay.
They're not.
No. They were from the Sandbroker, and they've been hunting us.
Kind of knew that they went from Waterdeep.
Yeah, that was kind of expected. Yeah.
Yeah. The autoerotic asphyxiation was kind of a dead giveaway. There's
Well,
there's some silver and some copper here if you guys want it as well. I'm gonna go look for my
fuck,
dagger.
you're sharing?
You're actually sharing.
Yeah, you
Wow.
guys have a look at that. I'm gonna go find my dagger.
Can you also pull up your pants, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. No worries. I use my towel to pull my pants back up.
Yeah, so as you can gather, they were probably mercenaries that have been hunting you since... probably some mercenaries that have been hunting you since you've left the Sandbroker itself, and probably just mentioning that they were from Waterdeep was just enough of, throw you off your game for a second so they could get the drop on you. Because they probably wanted to attack you on the way there, but you kind of saw the glints of them, so they weren't able to lay the ambush that they were going to. But yeah, you're missing one of your compadres. It seems they've at least succeeded on getting the one that they probably deemed was the most important to them to get.
I'm
Motherfuckers.
offended.
Yeah, I was pretty important. I
thought
know
it was
lots of
fine.
stuff in this.
Well-
I
well,
think, maybe.
You guys have just run away from the Sandbroker. Like what you gathered from the Ranger, he'd actually been doing a lot more to disturb what was happening with the Sandbroker, so he was probably more of a priority to them.
You know what? I don't think he was kidnapped. I think he used magic to just disappear because he's a piss weak coward.
Wow.
Putting it out there. Can I go look for my dagger now?
Yeah,
Did you
can-
pick up the Sandbroker's badge thing, like the identifier?
I've got the badge.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Just making sure someone's picked it up.
It's just an insignia.
Are we
Okay.
in the middle of a
Can be as well.
desert, NATO?
Yeah, there's a huge cliff face over to this side of you guys, and there's just plain desert off in the distance. But
okay.
you did.
Have we got our horses around or anything still?
Yeah, you still got the horses.
Okay, I get on my horse and I take off.
Where are you heading?
Doesn't matter. I'm not happy.
Aw.
Oh,
He's a cowboy.
Well, you do know the path that they kind of headed off.
Yeah, that's the way we're going. I get on my horse without a word and I start going.
All right, so you're heading into the canyon. All right,
Yeah.
so the big Goliath
see the
just
range
jumps.
hasn't worn off.
Huh?
I see the range hasn't worn off.
Still a bit of
30
bloodlust. Yeah, so
seconds.
the huge Goliath just gets on his horse and just starts riding into the canyon. What are you guys up to?
How hot is it?
I'm rolling for fucking find my dagger.
How hot is it?
It's
14.
important to me. My skin is absolutely pale.
It's pristine. You have got like a whole bunch. Like you have been working in this desert for a long time, so you have adequate like outfits to protect you from the sun.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
The rivers in the desert.
What did you get, Trickery?
14.
14. No, you do not find it. You got one more roll.
Can I get my hand?
Unless, you actually, yep, you can. Both of you can roll
Wait,
for
wait,
it.
wait, wait. Hey, Desert! I'm gonna inspire you to find my dagger. I got a 16.
Well, you want me to roll for it, eh? Whoops.
Yeah, you roll for it. See what you get.
What am I rolling?
Just a natural investigation,
Oh,
or even
investigation.
even a perception, whichever one you want to do is higher for you. On this
I got
case.
a 19 on a perception. All
Oh,
up.
beautiful. Yeah, you see
Fine,
this.
it's fine.
You just see this glisteningness in the sand, and you kind of walk up and kind of kick it, and yeah, you feel a bit of a metal object in the ground. You pick it up, and there's the dagger.
Oh, sweet.
Luckily.
I'm gonna.
Gotta be careful about throwing that dagger, man. Jesus.
Well, it's just that it's in the scenario that you threw it. Any other time, I'd been like, oh yeah, it'd probably be easy to find, but like. The way it probably would have dug into the sand when it hit the ground, and the way the desert's blowing at the moment, yeah, it was just a bad scenario for you to get a 1 in. So,
Yeah, it was.
I'm gonna slip it into my pocket, and I'm gonna fuck with Trick.
all right, roll sleight of hand.
11 all up.
Can I roll a perception check on
Yeah,
you?
go for it.
18.
Yeah, you definitely see
plus 2, 20.
you definitely see this dwarf clumsily try to put it in his pocket.
Hey, Dazza, did you find it, buddy?
Nah, mate. I couldn't find it at all, eh?
What's that shiny thing?
What? Oh, the sand, mate. It just glistens. In the sun.
Glittering sand, is it? Alright, yeah, sure, right. You give me my dagger back now, mate?
I reach in my pocket and I take it out and give it to him and have a bit of a chuckle.
Beautiful.
I almost got you, cunt.
All right. Well,
I'll buy you a beer later.
with that, actually, what were you doing, Bish? Were you just
I was
standing?
playing with the pulverized body.
All right, beautiful. Yeah, the Goliath has disappeared into the canyon mouth at the moment, so he's out of sight.
Big guy's
Where-
gone.
Where's that big guy? I thought he was a half-orc.
I am a half orc. I'm a half orc barbarian.
Oh, sorry, half orc, not Goliath. God, wrong person.
Goliath online.
Goliath online.
There's that-
Yeah, what are
But I'm
you
yeah.
three doing?
Should we go after him? I mean,
Probably.
he is our heavy hitter.
He's a bit
Yeah.
fucking lost without us.
All right, so you guys
Alright.
hopping in your horses?
Yeah, hop on the horses and we'll go for a ride after him.
All right, so you rush onto your horses, just give it a good old kick, and they're on their way. Oz, you are riding down the canyon. At one point, it starts to get really bit skinny, and then all of a sudden, out of the corner of your eye, you see. Let's do that. Let's just say you're on the horse. No, that's not you. That's you. There we go. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a man coming down above you. You have no time to react. All of a sudden, though. Oh God, sorry, that was a burp and a half. Oh, that hurt. Oh, it didn't come out.
I hope one of you guys wrote down the silver and copper that I found, because I didn't.
It was 30 and 10, I think it
4.
was.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, pardon.
So
Um,
one of you.
I keep burping and it really is starting to hurt. Oh, ow, they're not coming out properly. I apologize. Actually, no, wrong part. I am skipping too far ahead of the story. Oh, no, yeah, you're riding down the canyon. You're doing absolutely fine.
It's all right, no problem.
Your mind's playing tricks on you.
You come to a fork. One it kind of goes. It still continues straight, and the other one takes a bit of a left turn, like it's in the left part of the canyon.
Okay.
So it's kind of like
But they-
you're running down, and this one kind of goes off, and this one kind of
Yeah.
continues forward.
Okay. Well, I'll wait at the fork for the guys to come.
You pissed off and you expect us just to follow you?
I'm expecting you to get there. If not, then I'll camp there and wait. I'm not gonna be stupid enough to go.
Beautiful. All right, so like you guys are hard riding, and yeah, all of you catch back up together, and now you're at this fork. So same kind of scenario. Man, I can't stop burping. It hurts. Yeah, there's the left path or the straight path.
Okay, so we've got
Perception check? Can we have a look?
Yeah.
Is there anything we can tell?
I've got dark vision and stuff, so I can see pretty well down there.
It's not dark. It's still because
Yeah, that's what I think
because
it's
it's a canyon rather than an actual like cave. The
Yeah, but
sunlight's
it's nighttime.
the sunlight's perfectly flowing down there. You can just see it just starts swirling, like it starts like cornering a bit up in the distance, so you can't.
But it was nighttime.
No, it's become about morning now. Through that combat,
Okay.
it's about it's
That's
early
why I was
morning.
confused.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. It's early morning by now. By
Okay.
you guys stopping, hopping off your horses, investigating what was going on, the combat, and now you guys riding into the canyon. It's pretty much morning now, and it's pretty lit up the canyon.
Alright. Perception check then, I guess. Well, that's an 11.
Yeah. Nothing
There's-
really out of the out of the ordinary can be really seen. The blowing sand kind of covers most of the footprints, so it's really hard to track them. But yeah, so you've got a left and a right path, left and a straight path. Sorry, Ali. what were you gonna say?
I rolled
I'll-
16.
16. You see sort of like half a footprint leading down the left path, but that's about it.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna roll one as well. 19.
You see more footprints leading down, like more here and there of like a footprint leading down the left path.
Looks there are droids.
Is it not the droids you're looking for?
I'll tell you, okay, there's more footprints on the left path than the right.
I'm like, I found half a footprint. He's like, yeah, I found more.
Yeah, so it looks like more footprints are leading down the left path.
Well, I guess we should go down the right path then.
Well,
Straight.
honestly, that was what I was thinking as well. Because if we walk down that left path, there might be hunters trying to get us at the end.
You could say if you go that way, there'll be nothing left.
You're dead. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys lead the way now.
I'm voting to go down the right path because the left path might be an ambush.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right, so you guys are heading straight.
What
Because
do you
apparently the other two got out.
what do you think, Bish?
I don't know.
I'm indifferent.
What about
I'll
you?
do whatever you guys do. That way I'm not responsible.
Does?
That's
I'm down for whatever.
Oh,
we'll go down the right then, I guess.
no. We're going left.
We're going left?
We're going left.
You just saying that because you want to disagree with me.
No. I just fucking saved your fucking life. I've got left, you choking bitch.
Sorry? What'd you say?
No, we're going left.
Alright, we'll go left then.
We're left.
All right, so are you staying on your horses?
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. So you guys start
How big's
riding.
the pathway?
Huh? Oh, it's big enough to get.
If it's a canyon.
Yeah.
Oh.
It
we ride our
is
horses
getting
here?
a bit slim, so you could probably fit about 3 of you on a horse side to side, but it's big enough to kind of, especially if you go down single file, you got heaps of room.
That's what she said.
All right, so you guys head down the path. Are you just heading at normal speed?
Yeah, we're just trotting.
Okay,
All
cool.
together.
Cool. So you guys head down the path. It takes about another 5-10 minutes, and then you everybody roll a perception roll for me.
20.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, 20. That's enough. Yeah, we'll do the 20. You're starting to hear some voices down a
It's
little
not
bit.
a natural.
Yeah, that's enough. Around a bit of a bend, you kind of hear some voices.
Guys, I can hear some voices.
What did I show you?
You can make out like we were supposed to get all of them. At least this one was enough. They might still be coming. Blah blah,
Hey.
and then it then kind of trails off.
They're saying that they got someone, and that this one might be enough, but they didn't get all of them. Can
Well,
I?
they got the
That's what
dickhead.
They got a dickhead.
Hmm.
Can I stealth? And
Yes.
Sneak around the corner.
Are you stealthing on the horse or are you getting off the horse?
I'll get off the horse to stealth.
Okay.
around. And I
Stealth
roll.
on the horse.
It's a stealth horse.
It's bad horse. So stealth is +4. That seems low. 22.
22, beautiful. Yeah, you are silent as the wind.
I want to use danger sense.
Danger sense? Absolutely nothing at the moment.
So I'm sneaking around the corner. Do I see anything?
Yeah, you see a setup like this. There's a dude with a staff and 2 other guys with him, and one of the crossbowmen is with him as well. And it looks like they have something else in their hand, in like something you can't see in between all of them, like in the middle of the 4 of them.
Okay, so like any rocks or crops or
No,
anything?
it's like it's just like an open kind of like opens up sorta like that, and they are kind of at the back.
It's a little caught. Hey, where's Preston? I've forgotten.
He was still knocked out on the ship. Remember?
Okay. So I just want to make sure we get back to him eventually.
I'm here as a supervisor.
Yeah.
Preston back on the ship reading a book.
Yeah, don't you
My
worry.
favorite.
So is there somewhere I could sneak closer to them to see what they're up to? Or is
Probably
it just
not.
sneak
It kind
from
of
there?
like opens up. Like it comes around the bend, but then kind of just goes straight in.
Okay, I'll go back to the others. There's 4 guys, and there's one of those crossbowmen that we let get away is hanging out in there.
Okay.
Well,
You should
one
have
of
started.
them's-
Well, honestly,
One of
you
them's got a
should.
staff, so
They couldn't sense you, but could you hear them from where you were?
nah, not really. Not much more than what I already was hearing.
Okay.
But they looks like they're hiding something. Could be valuable. Did I sense if it was valuable?
No, it was big.
It was
Treasure
big.
sense.
So it means they've
Treasure
got.
sense.
It means if they've got one of us, they've got the little fuckwit that got captured again. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well, up to you.
do we want to sneak attack them, or what do we want to do?
Hmm.
Bish.
There's a bit of range between us and them, so
Exactly, and I'm all close combat.
Yeah, so am I.
How about the ones who have the ranged powers, like me? How about we like sneak in and just like blast them real quick, and give you guys an opening to run in and smash them?
Question is, will we hurt our friend?
Oh, I'm not
Is
sure.
he there?
I didn't see him in there, so I'm not sure if he's there or not.
Oh,
They've got something there. It could be him.
But they said they got one of us, but they didn't get all of us.
Yeah.
Did you recognize them from before?
Yeah. Well, one of them was the crossbowman. That we
No, all
shot
they literally said is they got one of something. They didn't say a person or a thing.
Yeah, but so one of them was a crossbow from like when we were just fighting men.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
at.
No,
Yeah.
Okay, well then it has to be that little fucking pissant that
You don't think they got Preston, do you?
no
no, Arthur.
Arthur.
Pissant.
Oh, I thought you were
Little
talking about
pissant,
Walker.
little slaphead.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Walker. I thought we left Arthur at the city.
Arthur's back on the. Oh no, Arthur was with us.
no,
he's
Arthur.
in
No,
town.
Arthur was back at the city.
Oh, then who the fuck did they get?
Walker.
Oh, Walker. Yeah, sorry.
Texas
Arthur.
Ranger.
Walker. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
already
Arthur.
dead to us.
Sorry. Well,
That
they're both,
card game on the ship meant nothing.
they're both short little fuckwits, so I don't give a shit what their names are. Okay. Yeah. Look, you know what? I'm gonna go with Daz's idea.
Alright, well, I'm gonna stealth back in there and see if I can like stealth around to up around the top part there, NATO.
Up here.
Yeah, around there.
Okie day. Ooh, Jesus. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Jesus. All right, so you
Come on,
are going to
Butterfingers.
start sleeping in there. Let me do a quick roll.
Whoa.
No, all right. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. God damn. Wait. Wait. Did yeah? Trick has. Okay. All right. I want to sneak around as well, right? But I
Oh,
only had to get within like 60 feet.
yeah.
Of the, second flame.
I'm about 35 away at the moment.
60 feet's about out here.
All right. Cool. So all I had to do was like step a couple of feet over there.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and sneak.
Give me one stealth roll at disadvantage.
Oh, here we go. The first roll was a 4,
You've got inspiration.
and the second one was a 14. So that's I think I've got a minus on my stealth. Let me have a look.
Don't you still have that inspiration?
And it won't matter.
Minus on your stealth, so you're just like,
He's stealthing with high viz.
Yeah, exactly. It's a it's a 0 to that, so it's a flat 4.
Oh yeah.
that's stealth.
So you kick a rock and it kind of hits the canyon wall and makes a bit of a dunk 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 dunk
No,
dunk
no,
dunk as
I
it
kicked
like
the rock.
echoes through the canyon.
No,
And
I kicked the rock, right, and because I'm wearing thongs, I'm like, fuck.
so the guy in the staff instantly looks your direction, like you see a bit of a shock in his face, and he has like a crystal in his hand, and then he kind of instantly smashes it against the crystal in his staff, and whatever was between all of them just blinks out of existence.
What?
Fuck.
So they're
off.
just gone.
I'm gonna smack Dazza right in the back of his head. Bam.
He looks at the others and goes, just hold him off. We've got it. Just hold him off. And he he grabs another crystal out of his his jacket that he has on. It looks a lot similar to the one that the crossbowman used before. He kind of crushes that and he kind of disappears as well. But his one looks a bit different from whatever the way the thing in the middle looked. Just blinked out of existence rather than kind of the teleporting look that the crossbowman and the staff-looking guy just used now. So it's whatever they use with two different spells, and he's gone as well now.
Yeah, I smack Dazza at the back of the head. Pa.
It's like an Alibaba thing. Like, is there a wall? I'm not being serious.
All right. The three of them kind of look at each other, and like the crossbowman man kind of like backs up against the wall.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going with the original plan. I'm gonna drop a sacred flame on the first one that I can hit.
Oh, instantly. All right. Yep. Roll to hit. Oh no, I roll.
Are
Yeah.
we rolling initiative yet, or what?
No, not yet. That
I want to keep
is
stealthing up the top.
that is an
up around the
18.
top.
Ah, god damn it!
All right,
Something
so
was
the ones at the front kind of just like he steps just a little bit back and that kind of like paws in front of him, and they're just looking at you.
NATO, while they're distracted, I'm going to keep stealthing up around the top.
Oh no, they can see you right now.
Motherfucker!
Yes, now trickery slaps.
I just turn around and give you guys a shrug, like,
What are you guys doing? It doesn't look like they're attacking you. They're just kind of standing and kind of
Okay.
glaring at you right now.
Well, I'm just gonna like. Do we have to roll for initiative or?
Nope, combat hasn't started unless you guys
well.
want to start combat.
Well,
Combat
I'm just
started.
looking at Daz and like after you, sir.
I'm going to move up around the back of them anyway.
well, you want me to walk in?
Well,
The crossbowman
wanted to
kind of
attack
like
first.
trains his like crossbow at you as you tried to take a step.
Alright.
All right, smart. No, all right, smart ass. I'll step in first.
Go.
I'm gonna
You want
cast,
to attack first. Go with the
I'm
plan.
gonna cast, what's it called? Sacred. Sorry, no. Shield of Faith on myself.
Yep.
So it gives me just a +2 to AC.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Bish, you're level 2 now, aren't you? So you can do
Yeah.
Divine Smite, can't you?
I don't think I can.
Oh, I thought it was level 2 that you could use that. That's why,
Have a
like,
look.
just before, I was like, you should be able to do a lot more damage at level 2. I was just thinking that then. What else are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna walk in.
Walk in.
I'm just gonna walk at him.
The bigger,
What?
the more beefier dude is just like, just stay where you are. Just stay where you are.
Nah, fuck you, mate. I'm coming at you. I'll just keep walking.
All right.
That's a fine
So
stance.
he takes it one step back as well. Are you going to keep walking forward?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Is everyone gonna follow me? I turn around.
Um,
I'm
It's,
still
uh,
sitting on my horse here, just like you.
Yeah, I'm with Bish. I'm just like, watch this.
hey, level 2, you do get Divine Smite.
Yeah, Ali. You get Divine Smite level 2. You get...
Well, it's not on my little thing.
I posted it in the Discord.
Yeah,
Bunker.
there you go.
Starting at second level, when you hit a creature
Melee
with a
weapon.
melee attack, you can expand one spell slot to deal radiant damage.
Yeah,
to
and
the
also you
target.
have spells now at level 2.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I picked shit ones.
Oh.
Oh, great. Well,
What'd you pick?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Purify food and drink.
What
To
the
take
fuck,
poison and
Bish?
things.
Yeah.
I put my priorities first, alright?
Yeah, well done.
Eating. It's
What
a
is it?
priority to me.
All right.
Qualifies it in,
So, Daz, are you moving forward?
yeah, screw it. I'm moving forward.
All right.
I'm
Will
moving forward.
you moving forward as well?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna
keeping
need
up?
you
You
guys
keeping
to
up with
get
him?
Through that thing, by
Yep.
the way.
All right. I need you to both roll a dex save for me.
A dex save. Oh,
Yeah.
Look at what that is.
Oh, this is gonna be shit. My dex is 0.
Oh, not 20.
All right. Cool. Daz.
I got a 7.
All right.
Lucky 7.
As you put your last footstep, that wasn't a sentence. As you put your last foot forward, Trickery, you feel the ground kind of bouncy at like just the last second, and you use kind of your back foot to kind of push yourself back as the ground kind of collapses underneath you. Daz, unfortunately, you are not as dexterous as our young friend
course
here.
not, of
I
course
think
not.
I just made that word up, but you know what? We're gonna stick with it.
Dexterous.
Yeah, dexterous. There we go. Yeah. So I need you. Oh no, I roll for damage.
I'm ambidextrous.
You take 3 damage, Daz, as you fall 10 feet down into a little pit.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's taller than me.
All right.
Yes! No!
Fine.
So you jump back, and now there is a little pit just
Wait, do you
right.
still have your inspiration, or have you used it?
I had inspiration. I thought,
Holy fuck! What kind of pit is that, NATO?
A little like quit pit they drew, like dug up at like the last second after the original plan failed.
Fucking hell, all right.
So, did you use your inspiration earlier, or no?
me.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I had inspiration. I thought you gave it to
Yeah, I gave one to you to help me find my dagger, but you found it.
Oh,
without
did
it.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Then no. I-
You still had inspiration for that saving throw. Oh shit.
What's inspiration to saving throw?
Because you can use it on any D20 roll.
Yeah, yeah. So how much? What'd you get? 7.
Yeah, 7.
It's too late now. He's
Yeah, it's too
already-
late.
He's got it for next time.
All right.
So are you guys coming in, or are you guys just stay out there?
Yeah, I'll come and
Yeah, I'll be
I'll
there in
come
a
and
minute.
grab. I'll
Yeah.
come and
I'm
grab.
gonna hang back for a bit.
I'll come and grab Dazza out of the pit.
All right.
Nato?
Sorry, what was all of that?
I'll come in,
Yep.
Warhammer in hand.
Yep.
I'm fucking grunting like I'm angry, but I'm gonna come and grab Dazza out of the pit. So like,
Okay.
I'll come forward to the pit and grab him out. How tall am I? I can't fucking remember how tall I am.
Aren't you like 7 foot or something?
I'm 7 feet tall. Like I'm about 8 feet tall, so
Yep.
I should be able to get.
Yeah,
into
just
it.
roll a bit, just a strength check for me.
Well, that's a 23.
Yeah, okay, you give him a big whoop, and he's back out. You pull him up on the thing.
Mhm.
You toss the dwarf for a second.
There you go.
What now? In front of
Bish,
us?
Bish, what are you up to?
She's
I
trying
was
to figure
hanging
out.
back.
You're hanging back.
I'm trying to figure out my shit. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, they're still taking a few steps back, but they are not doing anything at the moment. The 3 of them.
So we talk to them.
Do you want to die?
The crossbow man at the back says no.
You saw what happened to your friends.
The big chunky dude in the front, this one right here, turns around and goes, "Shut up!" to the crossbowman.
Oh, so you do want to die?
You are the one that will die. And then the crossbowman goes, no, just shut up. And he goes, "You shut up or I'll kill you myself." And the other guy, the one at the top here is just literally just doing nothing at the moment. He's just standing there with his shield out and his sword ready.
No, you shut up.
And the crossbowman kind of steps forward and he's like, "I'm done with this." And then the big chunky guy turns around and just stabs him straight in the gut. And
Holy shit.
he's down.
Oh, well, that's one done. Okay.
Cool.
He
One
kinda-
less to kill.
He kind of looks at the guy with the shield and he goes, and he kind of nods forward towards you guys, and he kind of like steps forward and then stands at the edge of the pit.
I would like to cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay, cool. All right, now we're gonna roll for initiative.
Can I cast my Vicious Mockery first?
Yeah, all right. I'll allow one. Actually, no, they'd be prepared. As soon as they'd see you start to talk, combat will start.
Okay, well, I'm doing Vicious Mockery.
Yeah.
Plus 17.
17. Oz.
Oh. What do I roll?
Initiative.
Sorry, this is my move. Yeah.
We're rolling for initiative.
Yeah, rolling for initiative, bud.
Because
Yeah,
we're not fighting.
sorry.
We're only just fighting now.
We're just starting the fight.
Yeah, we're just starting the fight now. All right. That is a 15.
I got a 12.
Daz.
Another 7.
Jesus.
I'm gonna roll my eyes, get off the horse.
Are you coming?
Yes, someone's gonna
Good.
save the day.
I think Trick is.
That was early.
He's still having a nice nap on the ship. Okay, up first is the big dude. The big dude's gonna grab. He has a big javelin off his back, and he's gonna throw it right at Oz.
Mm.
Oh, that is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, you hit me.
Yeah. That is 9 damage as the javelin just hits straight into your chest. Like, you feel like this is like something as hard as something you would toss. You just give it a big lunge into your chest.
All right.
All right.
That hurt.
Up next is Trickery again.
Alright, so my Vicious Mockery, I say to the big ugly guy, "By God, you're ugly. I bet your father regrets not pulling out when he had the chance."
So there's a big hole. Like, that's like a.
Yeah, it's only a 10-foot like drop.
That's 60-foot range. That's good. Did he make his wisdom saving throw?
It is a 19. Sorry.
The fuck?
Yeah, he rolled a natural 19. He has 0 wisdom, but he rolled a natural 19.
Isn't that like a -6 or something? Jesus. Alright. Cool.
All right. Did you want to move?
Me.
Yeah, I'll move up around the top of the pit.
Right. All
The
right.
only thing I can do really is hit them.
Bish.
Who's echoing? Is that me?
I don't know. Who's
It's probably
that?
me.
That's you.
Maybe. Hold on. Talk.
Hello.
Talk?
Yeah, yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it's you.
Okay. Hold on, I'll switch the headset. Hold on.
We'll do some little like.
I'm way too far away for this.
Maybe we should have stayed on the horse.
Okay, done.
Probably should have, you know.
jump the hole with the horse.
And then just, like,
Hey
tell
ho,
me if I'm
Silver!
on the horse.
Away!
Well, I can't really do anything because I'm all close combat. Can I like walk over and intimidate, or is that a no?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You just shout something intimidating if you want.
All right.
All right, so you're moving you up.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up and just be a little intimidating, I guess.
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
Uh,
And who are you saying it to? The big guy or the guy with the sword and shield?
I'll say it to So the guy that's more at the back, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he's not. Has he done anything?
Nah, that's the big chunk. Well,
Is
the
it
big
tank?
chunky dude is the one that was been talking, and he threw the javelin at Oz.
But who's the one that killed the friend?
Yeah,
That
the
one.
big dude.
Oh, he did. I thought
Yeah.
the guy was up front.
No.
All right. All right. Well, I'm just gonna like threaten him and say, all right, you get over here if you're gonna fight. So. Oh, 14.
Oh, so you just want to make him come at you?
Yeah, come.
Oh,
Because like
beautiful.
I can't fight him from.
Yeah, no,
here.
you don't have to roll for that. Yeah,
Come here a minute.
Come here.
yeah.
come
He
here.
kind of looks at you and he's like, "I'm gonna rip that little head off of yours, and I'm gonna drink all my celebrations out of your skull."
Well, I got 14. Then that's +5 for intimidation.
Yeah, he's doesn't see anyone else in the canyon other than you right now.
Good.
All right, up next is Daz.
What? Nah. Okay. I'm gonna turn to because I'm right next to Oz because he pulled me out of the hole.
Yep.
Oh geez, do you still have a javelin sticking out of you?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna yank that out for you, and then
Wow.
I'm gonna hit you with a cure. What's it called again?
Lay on hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with a cure wounds.
Okay.
So that's 1d8 plus my spell thingy modifier poop.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, let me just do that real quick. 6, 7, 8. That's 9 points of damage. Healed.
Nice.
9 points here. Thank you.
I think that's perfectly what you'd lost as well.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
There
so I'm
you
back to it,
go.
yeah.
So I just give you a slap on the bottom and go, have at him, son.
Thanks,
She'll,
brother.
she'll be right.
She'll
All right.
be right.
So it is the guy with the sword and shield. He's going to run up to Trickery and take a good swing at him.
Oh shit.
I haven't even had a go yet.
So my intimidation
Didn't you?
really didn't do anything.
No.
except-
Oh, I must have missed you. Sorry.
You
Yep,
skipped
we'll
me
put
completely.
yours in. Sorry. I
So
skipped-
who hit me, Nato?
The big dude at the back.
The big dude at the back.
And he's
Um,
apparently only looking at me right now.
Yep.
So
It's completely
Wow,
free.
wow.
Make
Okay. All right.
I
Then,
got
you know what, Nato? You got to move the other bloke back. Move the other bloke back. Yeah, that's it. Because I'm gonna fucking. What I'm gonna do now is rage. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna rage again.
Yep.
I'm also gonna basically turn around and tell the big guy, "Go. That's not how you throw a fucking javelin, cunt. This is how you throw a fucking javelin, right?" And I'm gonna grab my warhammer.
Yep.
And I'm gonna javelin the fucking warhammer, flat face right into this cunt's face, trying to crush this guy.
So you're throwing your.
My warhammer like a fucking javelin. To this guy's
Okay.
head.
Okay.
You guys not throwing your weapons away? What's happening?
You know, you could have taken the javelin that I
I
just
keep
pulled
a
out
hold
of
of
you.
mine.
You can just
Oh
throw
wait, hold on! I didn't even think of that. Wait a minute. Can I actually throw
You
the
still-
javelin that he gave me?
Yeah. Fucking.
Do you
oath.
still have
Oh, well,
inspiration?
that's what I'm
Not
gonna do.
sanitary.
Wait,
That's
wait,
what I'm
wait,
gonna do. Yes.
Oz, do you still have inspiration as well? Did you use it?
No, I haven't used the inspiration yet.
There you go.
It only lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's
Okay,
a lot longer
well-
than 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, can I still use it?
Nope.
What the
Nope.
inspiration? No.
Yeah. No. Okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I want to. I basically want to. Well, the javelin that Daz had pulled out of me, I'm going to use it and throw it directly to his head.
Okay. Yep.
Which one?
Go through it. Roll for damage and add your dexterity. Are you proficient in javelins?
I am actually.
I think it would
Beautiful.
be.
Then add your proficiency.
Oh. Yeah.
Is it
Here we go.
Dex?
Yeah. To throw
Dex.
anything is dex.
Well, that's a 24.
Beautiful. All right. Roll for damage. Javelin is.
What is it?
It's right here. Weapons. Javelin. Javelin is 1d6.
1d6. Anything else on top of that?
No.
I think
Okay,
that's
that's
all you
right.
get.
That's
Yeah.
right. Well, that was a 5.
5.
Yep.
Beautiful. Pretty much you do par for par what he did to you,
Mm.
and it just hits him straight in the chest and is now like sticking out of his chest. So 1, 2,
Mm.
3,
The
5.
hammer is sticking out of his. Oh no.
No,
Sorry.
the javelin. All right, now we're
Forgot we
back
changed
back
weapons.
to sword
So
and shield.
out of a natural 20, yeah?
Huh?
Out of a natural 20, that's all. That's basically it.
You did a natural 20?
Yeah, that was a natural 20.
Oh.
Yeah, you did 20 and then +4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna say Matt.
Yeah, just tell me nat
Sorry,
20.
I
yeah,
didn't
don't you
think
don't
of-
need to add anything.
Yeah.
Roll.
I
So
think
roll.
he's at the point where we just assume that they're all nat 20s.
Yeah, so it was a natural 20 plus the 5, basically, yeah.
Yeah, roll another d6.
Oh,
And we'll add-
roll no. Okay.
Yep, and we'll add that damage on.
Very cool. Well, that was a 6.
Beautiful. All right. Yep. It is now like gone through his chest and is kind of poking out of the back of his shoulder at the moment.
Okay.
Like he is not looking like he's looking good, but he's not looking good at the same point because he's like it's sticking through him.
That's how you
Shitting
throw a
bad.
javelin, fuckface.
Who did this happen to? Sorry.
Big dude.
Oh, my guy.
Yeah.
All right.
He still kind of like shunts off the Oz and looks straight back at old Bish. All right, so Sword and Shield guy's gonna move up here. He's gonna take.
Can I just point out that I'm absolutely like overwhelmingly happy with all the gore that happens whenever, like, he
Wait a
races,
minute, no.
like,
NATO, I was throwing the javelin at the guy that you just moved.
Oh, I thought you said you were
Did
throwing
the
it back at the
big
guy that threw
No,
it at you.
because because
that's
he's
what
got
I was
tunnel.
checking.
No, because he's got tunnel vision on Bish. I just threw it at this guy.
Oh.
No, this guy's the. Why am I pointing? You can't see where I'm pointing.
And I threw it into his head.
Yeah, you don't get
So
to.
the guy who's got tunnel vision of me is the guy in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Sorry, everybody. Yeah. So
That's all right, that's
add
all right,
That damage up there.
Well, even then, it's even more impressive because I got front row seats to the gore.
Yeah. All right.
I wanna roll a perception real quick. I want to see if I see the glimmer in Bish's eye as she sees the gore.
Oh, there's like she's kind of got this like. Oh, it's not in her eyes. There's a glint of just a little bit of saliva kind of dripping down from the corner of her mouth, where she's like, oh.
I just look at her. I look at her. And I just do one of these ones, like.
So it was kind of an audible sploosh, essentially.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
Whoosh.
All right. Yeah. Sorry. Now he's gonna move. Since he can't
Is he
get
gonna move?
Yeah.
He's able to move?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. After that.
It was only 11 damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, it went
only 11 damage.
All right. He takes like he's still got this javelin kind of poking out of him, so he's kind of like limping as he runs, and as he swings, the kind of javelin catches the ground a bit, and he just completely misses Trickery with his hit.
He got an attack of opportunity.
No tap. It was only a 2. It wasn't a 1.
Ah.
All right, we're back to the top with Trickery. Got a nice, delicious, injured person sitting in front of you.
I would like to stab him in the face with my +1 dagger.
Beautiful. Let's do it. So the +1 will add on both to your attack and your damage.
So it's got +5 on there. So that's a 18.
18 and hit. Beautiful.
And damage is 1d4 plus 3. What's the d4? Oh, 4 plus 6, 7.
7. Beautiful.
Right in the face.
All right, so you stab him right in the jaw. It kind of goes up, and you see a little bit of the blade kind of come through the mouth, and then you draw it out, and he's just holding himself up right now. He's like bleeding all out of his jaw, out of his mouth. There's the huge javelin still poking out of his chest. He's just this bloody, gruesome mess that like nearly looks like what you would picture as a zombie, but he still has like the slightest glint of life in his eyes at the moment.
Ah.
All right, Oz, we are back
Yep.
up to you, bud.
Yeah.
Okay. Where am I, NATO, on the map?
You are right here, bud.
Okay. How many how many squares am I away from this cunt? Big boy.
This is going to be hard. You're going to have to roll a dex if you want to try and fit through this gap here.
Okay.
Unless you want to go all the way around.
Yeah, can I reach this little fuckwit?
At the top?
Yeah.
Probably that one.
Nah, probably no. You're going to have to go all the way around to get to him.
Oh, man.
You're a big boy.
Well, there's not really much I can do. Then I'm gonna have to, because I can't leap over this pit, can I?
You could try. I'm not going to say no.
Hey, is Oz raging right now?
Yeah.
It's only a
Yeah.
small.
I'm
It's
still
a small,
raging, aren't I?
you got.
Alright,
Doesn't it give you like extra movement at rage?
no, when you're raging, you get bonuses to advantage on strength-based checks. So you get advantage on the jump if you want to give
So
it a
yeah,
go.
your athletics would be
Yeah,
an advantage.
I'm gonna try and jump this pit to get to big boy over there.
Hit me. So roll my 2d20s for me and give me the highest.
Okay.
Add your athletics to it.
All right, here we go. Don't jinx me, boy. There we go. All right. Wait, would you want the lowest or the highest out of the two?
Highest.
You have advantage, yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, yeah, 20.
Natural?
Yeah, the first one, yeah, natural 20. The first one, and what do I add on top?
Nothing. You're a natural 20.
Oh, yeah, I got natural 20.
You jump
Yeah.
yeah, so you leap over.
Yeah.
Now you still have half movement left.
Okay. I grab out my hand axe
You're probably reaching almost, couldn't you?
and no, I can't.
20.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's 20
Yeah.
to get
Oh,
to
yeah,
it.
I could. 5, 10, 15. It's 5 feet every square, yeah?
Yeah, 5, 10, 15.
Five.
There's 4 squares to get to him.
I'll make him, yeah. 5, 10.
What's
15,
your
I'll make it.
movement?
What do you mean? It's 30 feet.
So you only got 15 feet.
Oh, 15 feet left?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15. I still can't get him from there?
No bueno.
Okay, fine. Then I'll just run up to him. And, well, you don't... Oh, no, I can't. No, wait. That's a movement. Okay, now I'll fucking javelin my warhammer.
You're gonna all right. So from where you are, or did you want to move closer?
Well,
I just like to say I love all the dogs on the Hangouts at the moment.
I have a name.
No, you don't, Ali.
Wait, I was gonna... Oh, that's terrible.
You're lucky that there's 2 adorable doggies on screen right now.
I was gonna say, but there's 2 movements if I try and run up and...
Yeah, you got 15, and then you've still got an action, and I just threw my.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, let's run up. Let's run up as close as I can. So let's use the 15.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna leave it to the guys to handle the other one.
Yep.
And I'm gonna fucking javelin my warhammer to this cunt's face, right to his ugly fucking mug.
Yep. Roll to hit.
Okay. And that's strength, isn't it, on top?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so that's a 22. Warhammer, 1d8. 1d8. That's an 11, NATO.
11, Jesus! All right.
Yes, boy.
$11 damage. All right, you bring it in and like hit it through his armor. You see him kind of like bend with the attack, and like even though it's hitting perfectly on his armor, it feels like he nearly takes the full brunt of that hit. Like there was no armor when you like absolutely just smash into his ribcage. Alrighty.
So wait, is he dead or is he still alive?
No, he's perfectly in health.
Perfectly in health.
Bish, yeah.
How the fuck is he perfectly in hell? Anyway.
Well, that's the first time you've hit him.
Man, these guys' hit points must be fucking... Yeah, I'll go on.
And how much health point does the guy up near?
He can't tell us.
Oh, he's fucked.
He's taken about...
He's
taken a lot.
He's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Am I able to kind of like... Because the little crevice there, no one can... Was it just he, like Oz, that couldn't fit through it? Or could I fit through it?
This here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to roll, but it's not as high checkpoint that you'll have to beat.
Well, I'm
Use
just
your
sort of weighing up my options. I don't have wings yet. Could I also run around and use a melee attack on the guy that's standing up there? Could I like...
Yeah, you could probably just get to him.
Because at least then I can do some damage while I'm walking
Don't
around.
worry about me. Go for the small one first and then come after me.
Alright. So I'm going to like kind of like run around, and with a, bloodlust, I'm going to use my sickle.
Sweet. All right, so you run around, roll to hit.
Oh, fuck.
You've got advantage because you are technically flanking at the moment.
I don't think it's going to help because I've got 2. And then that's plus 2.
Yeah, no, you get to
Whatever.
roll
Okay,
again. Roll
a
again.
d20
Are you
again.
sure?
Yeah, because you got advantage.
Do I really? Oh,
Yeah.
thank Christ. Okay, so now I got 17.
Yeah, beautiful. So you swing, and yeah, where do you want to swing at?
I want to go for his throat. Like,
Oh,
just
beautiful.
like little.
All right. So you swing. He kind of goes to duck back a bit, and the swing goes through, but it seems like you like completely missed. And he kind of gives you a smile, and then next minute, this like just a slick red line appears around his neck, and next minute it just kind of just gushes out, and he falls dead to the ground.
Yeah.
He had one hit point left, so there was no need to roll damage on that one. All right. Up next is Dazza.
Alrighty. Has anyone else taken damage?
No.
Is anyone else looking kind of worse for wear? Everyone's looking pretty fresh.
I'm fresh to death, baby.
All right.
Fresh,
Fresh.
Anything
Alright.
like the guy at a party who's making sure everyone's drinks are fine. You good?
Yep, that's me.
You good?
That's me.
You good, man?
You good?
You good?
You good?
Yeah.
You having a good
Um,
time?
In that case, I'm gonna start running around to where the guys are.
Beautiful.
Like, at
Up the top?
the most at the most phallic end of the penis that is that pit.
All right, right there.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow, that's a weird looking penis.
Yeah.
That's what dwarf penises look like, man.
That's the
I
winter.
was gonna say tiefling, but
That's winter weather.
It's ribbed for her pleasure. Trickery, you're up.
I'm going to. Can I move around? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can get to about here.
2, 3, 4, 5. I can get right next to him. I can count 6 there.
6. Oh, yep, beautiful. Just.
I'm gonna move right up next to him.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, you could, because that's not you. That's you.
And
That was me.
I would like to hit him with my rapier.
Beautiful. Roll to damage.
I've got advantage because I'm flanking.
Yep.
And sneak attack.
Nice.
Oh shit, the advantage didn't help.
Oh no.
It's an 8.
Ooh,
Oh no.
What are you attacking with? Your dagger?
Oh no, it's +4. It's still 12.
What are you, you attacking with dagger?
No, with my rapier. it's
Rapier. So
12.
your rapier like flicks around, and it kind of he kind of nearly like stomach bashes your like rapier, and it just hits the hard plating on his chest and kind of just glances across it and seems to do nothing. So up next is Oz.
Yeah.
This guy.
All right.
Yeah.
I just look over at Trickery and then I'll go, this fucking cunt won't go down. So
No, I can't roll anything good against the motherfucker.
mm,
it's like it fails to kill a guy in one hit, and it's like the guy won't go down.
why won't you die?
I hit him once. He should die.
This cunt won't go down.
It usually
Okay.
works.
All right. Then picking up my warhammer right there is an action, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
Use your hand axe.
Oh no, it was just because it's like so close. It would just be half
Just
your
right there,
movement.
yeah.
Yeah, it would be half
Yeah,
your movement
okay.
to pick it up.
So, but hitting him would be a full movement, wouldn't it?
No, that's an action.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that is an action. Okay. I'll pick it up. That's half a movement.
Yep.
And I'll take. Is moving that 5 feet half a movement or full movement?
No, that's like 5 foot. Half a movement means it's like your total is 30, so half of
Yeah.
it is 15. It takes up half of your movement to do that thing that
Okay,
you wanted
fine.
to do. Yeah. So you've still got
Um,
15 feet of movement left.
Yeah, but I'm not raging anymore anyway. So so I'll pick it up. I'll walk up to him and I'll take another swing at him right at his fucking ugly mug.
You'll still be raging. It's only been 2
Oh,
moves.
okay, all right, fine. Then I'm raging. Cool.
Yeah,
awesome.
and you stop
I'll also
raging.
use-
You stop
I
raging
wanna
if you don't do anything that would like if you don't do attack or you aren't attacked. That's when you go down to raging.
Well, Nato,
Yeah.
I would like to use reckless attack,
All right, go for it.
and I would like to take a nice swing right at his fucking head.
Yeah.
Yes, boy. All right, here we go.
Nat 20.
Don't fucking. Because if I get a 1 here, Andrew, I'm blaming you.
Good.
Imagine if you get a nat 1 and just crush
We
Trickery's
need to
face
bring
in.
balance to the force.
Andrew just wants to feel
Well,
included.
Andrew, I'm sorry, but it is actually a natural 20.
Of course it is. It's always a nat 20.
I don't know if you guys can see that. You probably can't.
Don't call me that.
Yeah, watch. I'll bring it right up to the camera.
That says 1.
No, it doesn't. What's it
I
say?
don't know.
It says
I don't know.
20.
Hang on, I'm actually gonna bring your screen up so I can. It's blurry.
Can't see
Okay.
it.
Yeah, it says 10.
That's a really
It says 20. Like natural 20.
that's a really nice keyboard, by the way, Dash.
Thanks, brother. You want to die? I'll make you die.
I mean, if
Right,
he gets 1, he might hit you. So
That's right. If I do, I'll hit you. Anyway, so natural 20. So 1d8 plus 3. That's a 7 plus 3, 10.
10 damage?
Yep.
Beautiful. So you crack him and again in the same spot, and he kind of crumbles to his knees, like nearly like just lifeless. He kind of looks up and he's just like, with like the last bit of his ounce of strength, he goes, "Do it now!"
Wait, hold on. Can I, quick question, Nato. Because I was using reckless attack, was there any advantage on that as well?
It doesn't matter. He's dead.
Okay, well, he's down.
He's
anyway,
dying.
He's
Yeah.
got a 20. You don't need advantage.
Yeah, he's dying. Yeah, he shouts out, "Just do it!" And you hear a bit of like rock movement happening kind of above you, and
Oh,
all of you
great.
kind of look, and
trap.
you see the other crossbowman then sitting there holding a huge stick with like a big boulder in front of him, and he's trying to push the boulder into the last bit of second.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Just as he's about to do the last push, you see this huge fiery explosion hit the crossbowman, and you hear a whole bunch of footsteps. A horse gallop. Yeah, that's the word. God, I couldn't figure out why I was gallop. And you see this majestic wizard on a horse that you recognize his face as he bows as riding into the canyon. And what would you like to say to your boys, Preston? And girls?
Preston gets there and he looks around and he sees all the bodies and he's like, "Oh, guess you didn't need my help after all."
Aw.
All right, so now we're going to do one of those great movie windbacks, and we're going to wind back a few hours ago to a dazed Preston waking up in like a hammock all of a sudden.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be the asshole.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Can we take a 5-minute break?
Well, yeah, you guys can take a break for a bit because I'm going to be doing
I need to
Preston's
go
bit.
take a
I need-
massive.
He gets tired rolling all those 20s.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Sorry,
go for
guys.
it because this is going to be a Preston focused bit for a second.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right.
Are we all taking a break, or is he?
I'm just getting a drink.
Well, if you don't want to hang around for poor Preston's story, yeah, you can go.
I do want to hear Preston's story, but I also have to.
All right, no, we'll take a normal break here. We'll take a normal break. As we wind back in time, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break for anyone viewing. We're going to just take a 5-minute break to get poos and drinks and foods and
To
waters.
Get to?
Huh?
Did you say get poos?
Yeah. Dash wants to go get a poo out of the toilet. He's not here to
No
defend him.
judge.
He's not here to defend himself, so he's going to go get a poo. All right, we'll be back in a little bit.
I must get a drink of water then.
Yeah.
Oh, leave me alone, why don't you? It's just me, poor Daz. Back in 5. Alright. You know, Dash loves them poos. So how's everybody going this evening? As in the people in the chats. How's it going, guys? Doing alright? Enjoying the show so far? Benny is back.
Yeah.
You know it's mirrored, right? Oh wow, it is mirrored.
What's mirrored?
Well, I gotta tell Nato when he gets back. If you're
Yeah.
watching the stream, it's mirrored.
Yeah, the stream's mirrored to what we're getting on bloody Google Hangouts. I don't know why it does that.
So why is it? Oh.
Yeah.
So Dash must have some magic dice, eh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his dice are loaded, man.
Yeah, no, it's like you look at his dice and it's just like smooth on every side but the 20 or something.
Yeah, that's it.
No, the one. The one's on the other side of it.
Is it? It is too. So yeah,
Yeah, there
he's
you
got
go,
the
there you
one smooth, so everything else is rounded.
Oh yeah, NATO, it's mirrored. So back in 5 minutes.
It looks a bit backwards.
It says cab ni nims.
Yvonne et Niage.
Oh, whoa. You joining the Navy? Wait, it does for sure.
Join the Navy.
Join the Navy.
Wait. I'm not sure if I like this.
What is it?
One of the guys that works homebrew, he calls it a safe
Yeah.
time. I just watched my Dushan like leap for her bed.
That would have been hilarious.
It was because she couldn't jump over the thing, so she had like half the body in it.
It's like a naked corgi.
Dachshunds are actually lower to the ground than corgis. Although I've got one corgi who's like extra long and extra low. Oh, look at that dog.
Oh, my friend. Rider.
There she is. Who's a low rider?
Those tiny little legs.
She's like, I want down.
Why am I up here?
I'm not used to being so tough.
And the fuck?
There we go.
There we
Still so confused. Still so confused.
She's looking for food.
Aren't we all?
go. Eat a dice. Aww, puppy.
She's not much of a puppy. She's an old lady, isn't she? Yeah.
Every dog to me is a puppy.
Yeah.
It could be a giant fucking Rottweiler, and I'll go, ooh, puppy.
Yeah.
Oh, doggos. We don't deserve them.
I love it. No, we don't.
Oh,
Oh, your
yeah.
lip's not sounding too good. Not healthy.
Oh,
I'm waiting for a.
The role of Benny has been
Just
replaced
vomit,
by.
just a huge vomit onto the keyboard.
Trickery is now played by Doggo.
Oh man, I've left my phone. It's alright, Dash isn't back yet.
My friends. We can change our appearance anytime we want, yeah?
What do you mean? Like,
You mean character model or something? Like in character?
Yeah. Yeah, like just how we look. Like, obviously connecting to the story, but that's not like a major thing, right?
no. It's just like, as long as it doesn't affect the story, I don't know. Like, we haven't
No,
really
no.
done anything Avatar-wise anyway, so.
Yeah, no, he's right.
Wait.
Yeah, the most, like you guys know, I've got horns, I've got a tail, I've got red, I think I said I've got red skin and gold eyes, and that's it.
Oh, I didn't know about the red skin and gold eyes.
Oh, I got red skin and
I
gold
knew it
eyes.
was red.
I got gold eyes, got long hair,
Golden eye.
I
and a beard.
like your beard.
And pointy teeth.
Jeez, I'm trying to remember if Daz had a beard. I think he did.
Pretty sure
he
he does.
did, he did.
He's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
dwarf, of course he's got a beard.
Yeah, he had a. All I remember is that he's got the high vis.
You know what? I think I have like a visual idea of how everyone looks, except for. Oh no, I remember how ours looks now. Yeah, no.
Yeah, like Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, like Goldberg,
Yeah.
but green.
Yeah, Preston, I just pictured this like wizard hat from like a Disney cartoon with the glasses.
No hat.
No, you've got no hat. You've got blue hair though, right?
No, it's like it's black. That was just a picture. The one I sent is just a character from Log Horizon that I kind of imagined he would be like.
Oh my god,
Okay.
is he based after the main character on Log Horizon?
I haven't watched Log Horizon. I just saw the picture, and I'm like,
God, no, that's one of my favorite characters ever. The main character from
Is
Log
it?
Horizon, yeah.
Fuck, I should really watch that show. God damn it.
Yes. Because he is 100% a support character, even though he's a main character. It's amazing how they do
Well,
that.
that's what Preston like. I have 2, maybe 3 damaging spells. Everything else is like.
Well, no, he's no damaging in the anime, and he's also like he plays in the back line and he like coordinates and does.
Oh, he's the strategist. Yeah.
Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, it's like if Shikamaru was the main character of his own anime.
Also, I have a question with the group. How many of us actually have weapons?
All of us?
No, I don't.
Okay.
You haven't got a
Yeah.
weapon?
Yeah, no. So Daz's thing was he's a bit of a pacifist. He doesn't believe
That's
in like
right.
hitting people with weapons. He'd rather like throw down with his fists because like he's got
Okay.
this sort of old school style where it's like, you know, you just sort of you do some fisticuffs, you beat each other up, and then you get back into the pub and have a couple beers and you just sort of laugh it off. You don't go stabbing people and stuff.
There you go. I put it in D&D.
Oh my god.
Merlin. Okay,
Andrew?
but
You see?
God damn it.
Trickery's like a pirate though, but he's not
He-
like really full on like combat pirate though, is he? He's more like
He's
if
more
it's
like,
needed.
Yeah. Yeah. The problem is at low levels, I don't really have a lot of things I can do yet.
Yeah.
When I get another level or 2 with Bard, I've got some more spell slots and
a lot of
Dash, I think your audio's
a
off.
lot of the magic characters can't do much in the lower levels. They're just a pure support class. It's not until later levels where they become like the front line.
Nice.
We probably should have had our character models up again if it really mattered, but with my character it does because my character changes.
We got the echo again, Dash.
You get to hear
might
my
be
voice
me.
twice.
Might be me.
Oh,
Hang
might
on.
be you. It's
I'll
not.
mute myself for a sec.
Yeah, it's not anymore. I can't hear it anymore. Dash, we can't hear you whatsoever.
At all. I like that he moved closer to the mic, like that was gonna help. No, still can't hear
I love him how he's like, nope, I don't. What is going on?
Roll a 20, see if that works.
Oh god.
No.
Yeah, Ali, that's kind of like what Preston would look like.
Okay. No.
God, yes. God.
Oh no, that's what I pictured.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
just a bunch of like black hair, not blue.
Okay, all right. I'll just pretend that there's too much light on that right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. No, that's kind of pretty much what I pictured, just wrong colored hair.
Nice.
Nice.
That is nice.
But it's also like really interesting trying to vibe everyone's character. Like we're still early in the story, but kind of feeling everyone out.
Still
No,
nothing.
that's
Still
still-
nothing.
Do you have like a mute key on your keyboard? Like, no.
Check Hangouts. So go into Hangout setting and change it to like another audio in. Like change it to like the camera's audio and then change it back to your mic's audio. That might work.
Yeah, that
Nice.
works.
Oh, solid.
I
I'm
hope
not
not.
getting outdone. I'm not getting outdone by my internet sister.
Making me proud.
He tried so hard.
I forget it. I forget it's not mirrored for you guys, but it's mirrored for me. So like the stream is mirrored, and then when I wrote back in 5 minutes, it was mirrored for the stream. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I wonder if I can do that in. Oh, I'll have to do it next try. I'll mirror it for the stream itself.
Watching Dash is just like an adventure right now. Nah, still can't hear you.
Nah, absolutely nothing. Go
No.
into the Hangout settings and change it to another option, and then change it back to your mic option.
No.
No.
What have you done?
Yeah, what has he done?
Did you knock a cable out or something when you?
Just
Yeah,
disconnect.
sure.
Just disconnect from the call and come back in.
I did absolutely
Ah,
nothing.
there he is.
There he is.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hearing me through my webcam now, but I
Oh.
did absolutely nothing. But even my mixer is picking up. Even my mixer is picking up my mic. I don't understand what's going on. It's not.
And then you muted yourself again.
Yeah. Nothing.
Because of the webcam.
It's like watching a mime.
It is. Oh, we just need to make it black and white, and then keep on like putting up like cards with like words, like what he's saying, like an old French movie.
Oh my god.
All right.
He said 5-minute break, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like been like 15 now.
Yeah. Technical difficulties. There we go.
Ah. Andrew, wear that shirt for the podcast tomorrow. It'll be funny.
I thought about it,
I love your unironed green screen behind you as well, just like mine. Mine's all like here. I'll see if I can spin it all the way around.
Ooh, nice. Nice
Mine's-
patches, dude.
Mine's all
Does the job.
Yeah,
Yep.
it works. It works fine. There's my kitchen down there. There's all the dishes that I've cleaned.
Ooh.
Don't get me turned
Ooh,
on.
take us on a tour, bro. Take us on a tour.
So that's my
It'll
front
just
door.
be mess. It'll be mess
Hey, look, it's
everywhere.
family.
No, it's like down here's all mess because that's my old Xbox, and then I got my new X there, so I had to like transfer stuff, and then I've been playing VR recently, so that's all there, and then that's all my beautiful statues up there.
Dude, that's pretty sick.
See, that's my beautiful Aloy. Oh, he's not even here to see it. Because he kept telling me that I didn't even play the game, and I was like, I got the whole collector's edition.
And look, he's got a figurine of Oz in there too.
Yeah. And then there's all my DVDs up there. There's my Halos and my Revan mask.
I was going to say, that's Revan?
Yeah, Revan mask up there, and then there's the Kylo Ren up there.
And
And then we're back.
he's not as cool as Revan.
No, no, there's nothing in the whole Star
No
Wars
one.
universe that's
No one
even
is cooler
close. to
Revan is the man.
Yeah. He sure is.
Nah, still got no dash. He's dead. You're just gonna have to use your webcam. That sounded good enough.
Is the
I
USB
just wonder what the
working?
change is.
Nothing. Is the USB connection working? Like, unplug it and plug it back in. Like, I've got a feeling it's the cable.
I feel like I disappointed you there. The picture.
Yeah. I thought you drew it, and then I was like, damn, that's good.
No. It's actually really creepy. I like scrapbooked like a bunch of things. So it's like someone else's eyes, someone else's mouth, someone else's. And it's just like I molded it in together in one.
That's still so much better than
You know
I
what's
could've done.
actually really funny is because he has no audio and he's a barbarian, he's sitting there going, it don't work. It don't work. It don't work.
But I know how frustrating this is when you're like everything's plugged in, something is like it knows it's there.
Hello.
Hey!
Hey, he lives.
Fuck's sake. I don't know what happened at all. Don't know what happened.
Shit's fucked.
Well,
Shit, fucked.
it looked like all my USB points were starting to fail on me. Anyway,
Cunt's fucked.
yeah. All right, we're good. Sorry about the delay.
The general idea.
All right.
And we're back.
Sorry,
And
sorry,
we're back.
sorry, Andrew. I know you've been
Run
waiting.
It's all good.
I just walked in to find you here with a sad look upon your face.
All right. So yeah, we flip a few hours back in time, and a groggy Preston wakes up like on a strange, like, he remembers hopping onto a boat, but how did he end up down deck, and where is everybody? And he turns to
Where is his pants?
yeah, where is his pants, and why is there something up his No.
And I look back and I'm like,
D&M
not
room.
again.
So you
There
turn to
was
the
that
side.
D&M room.
You turn to the side, Preston, and you see this little halfling sitting there, just fast asleep, snoring his little head off.
I don't recognize him.
Nope, not at all.
Oh, that's right. He was being
Did you
guarded.
find the note I left?
Nope, he doesn't find anything.
But I left him a note.
Yeah, I know.
He did actually.
Yeah, he did, but
It was a sweet,
the-
sweet love letter.
you're lying. So you're like sitting up in the hammock now. What are you doing?
Okay, so nothing looks familiar.
No, you can kind of tell that it may be still the same boat, but you have no idea like what the hell happened. You remember the last thing you remember is putting the crystal into the control panel.
And how do I feel?
You feel still a little bit drained, but you feel good. You feel nearly back to your like strength, the previous tip top
Okay,
shape.
so could I assume that it's like residual energy from the crystal, like powering up the crystal, that could have done that to me?
You have no idea.
No, but like, can I maybe? That's just an assumption. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. Like you can, your character might assume something happened, and
yeah,
like
yeah.
you feel like because you feel as I said, you feel a little bit drained, but you that could just be you overslept. It's nearly.
Okay.
It could have been the same kind of feeling of oversleeping or something like that.
Can you do an Arcana check?
Yeah,
Nah,
even an
I
Arcana
wouldn't really
check.
get me anything.
Yeah,
Uh,
because there's nothing to investigate. If he goes,
Yeah.
like, I'll let you roll, but yeah,
No. There's no point because really, there's so many different possible outcomes from
yeah,
just waking up groggy. you
Yeah.
know?
yeah. Now you have
Um,
this sleeping little halfling next to you.
Okay. So
Did we do
I don't recognize them, right?
No. He looks very
I-
young. He looks very young and like scraggly,
Ooh.
nearly like a.
Oh, it sounds like I need to get out of here before I go to prison.
He's wearing.
Yeah, he's wearing
Um,
these like shoes. Like he got like a tick drawn on the side of his feet for some reason.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Okay. What am I wearing?
Are you're still wearing all your same gear and clothes, and you've got your staff next to you, and everything is nothing's missing. Everything's the same as you.
Oh, I don't have a staff, by the way. I have a dagger.
A dagger, sorry.
I didn't rob you.
No, yeah. Strangely, trickery didn't rob you.
Okay, so first off, I wake up and I groggily, kind of hazily look around, realize I don't know what the hell is going on. I kind of pat myself down real quickly to try and check to see if I've got everything.
Yep.
And I'm going to attempt, very poorly might I add, to get up and sneak out of the room. Like kind of just really steadily, because I don't know who that is.
Yeah, go
Ooh,
for
the
it.
walk of shame.
Pretty
Walk
much.
of shame.
Grab your shoes and.
It's been one of those nights.
Yeah, roll stealth.
Hey, I got a +2. That's a 12.
You take a few steps and then you creak a board, and then like you hear the halfling kind of stir, and he kind of rolls over and he goes, Sir Preston! Oh, it's so nice to meet you.
Oh, God.
And he like starts talking at this like super accelerated rate, and you can't understand a word he is saying right now. But he's like, and you like catch a word here and there. You like you hear a bish, and like you hear like the company, and you hear friends, and like he's just talking at 100 million miles an hour. He's like he nearly has tears rolling down his face. He's like so like just overwhelmed with like just happiness right now.
Preston struggles to find an opening in the flurry of words.
Yep.
But eventually fumbles his way in. He's who are you?
He gets down on one knee and he's like, Sir Preston, I am young Squire Arthur. I'm part of your companionship now. Your crew, like. They're my best friends now, and they told me to wait for you, and that like that I should accompany you when we go on our journey to go find them.
Where did they go?
So sorry. That's right. I took them to the resistance, and we're resistance fighters now, and we're gonna fight the company, and we're gonna win, and we're gonna take back my village, and we're gonna win.
Preston says, okay, so usually when I get a bit flustered, I take a deep breath and a drink of water. You need a drink of water? We can go.
He's like idolizing you now, like you're like the greatest hero he's ever seen in his life.
Well, obviously, but
yes.
Slept the entire time.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but
and-
it's more of like because you
Hey,
guys.
I'm good in bed.
Yeah, you guys like kind of shunned him off the little bit of it, and while like Preston's like giving him time to talk and stuff like that, so he's like super like, oh my god, this guy notices, like Senpai notices me.
Okay, so I go out and I go grab. I look around and try to find where like a kitchen would be, and I get a drink of water for me. And for him,
A
and
few steps from where you are, the second door is actually a kitchen.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get a glass for me and for him, and I come back
Yep.
and I'm gonna hand him a glass.
He's
of
like
water.
at this stage, he's like hyperventilating. He's like,
I just say, just breathe, have a drink of water, and I take a sip of my
he like
water.
sits down. He like sits down like nearly like a kind of like a child, and like sits there like because the jug, like the water cup to him would be a lot bigger. So it's like
Yeah.
he sits it and like is nearly hugging it,
Oh,
and
yeah.
is kind of like tipping it, like his whole body with him, and like the water's kind of drinking it that way. And he's just like so excited right now.
If he sits down, I sit down with him.
Does Preston find the S&M room?
No, I signed a contract for that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, actually, yeah. The first door on your right seemed to have a lot of chains and some hay and stuff.
I obliviously walked past that
Yeah,
room.
beautiful.
Yeah,
I
so
only got the whip. I left everything else
Where
behind.
the fuck am
I ask him. I say, you said something about your village. What happened?
The company, they've been buying up villages and like to get the resources, like the you saw the crystal for the boat. In this area, they've been mining all these crystals that like take on transmutation magic very well, and so the company has been taking our villages.
So they've been taking your village to access these transmutation crystals.
Yes,
more easily.
there's caves and mines in all of the surrounding areas around our villages.
Why are we whispering?
I'm just so excited.
Preston's just like, did the others go and?
Yes.
Attempt to help
They
you?
gave me specific orders to stay here and make sure you were ready to go with them, and that you should definitely take me with you.
Then
Because
where
like
did they go?
the resistance supplied them some horses to go to one of the last villages that's they're still standing up to the company at the moment, and what haven't the chieftain of that village hasn't sold his land yet.
Okay, well, I guess we better go.
Yeah. I'll take you to the resistance first, and just don't mention me. But they know who you are, and that you're coming.
Before I leave, Preston, he looks over to him, and he just says, I didn't get your name. What's your name?
Arthur is my name.
Preston smiles a little bit. He can kind of see a little bit of himself in this guy.
Oh.
He goes, okay, well, let's go. I feel like I've wasted enough time.
All right, so he runs up to you nearly like a child and kind of grabs your hand and starts nearly like skipping as he's walking up, and he takes you to the top of the ship, and he kind of hides behind you, and two kind of guard looking people kind of walk up to the ship.
Yep.
He goes, the two guys walk up to you and Preston, right?
Yes.
Yes, they get a bit closer, we're with the resistance. We have met up with your companions. We have sent them forward. We were sent here to look after the ship while you recovered He kind of like looks around you and kind of like Arthur kind of sees him looking and kind of hides more behind you, and he goes, "Hello, Arthur. Did Arthur explain the circumstances of your condition to you?"
My condition?
Yes, the crystals that power these ships, they have a containment field as they draw the energy. The ship itself draws energy from the crystals. So...
I'm assuming there was some kind of residual feedback that perhaps knocked me out.
Yeah, he when you start talking a bit too technical for him, he kind of like nods at you like, yeah, that sounds like he has like a basic knowledge of what happens, but you even you just going the tiniest bit technical, then he's just kind of like,
And
yeah.
Preston kind of loses himself in the talk, and he's just thinking. He just says, "Okay, so if there's some kind of residual feedback, then maybe we can change this about the crystal."
Sir, yeah, we
yeah.
we can't waste any time.
Sorry.
We'll get you down to the bottom floor. So like, actually, yeah, I haven't even described like what you are seeing yet. I forget you haven't seen this yet. You walk out and
Draw it for him.
You're gonna have to draw.
All right, yeah, this is easy. Well, this
You
as
can
you
wipe
can
that
see,
off
you're like hundreds and hundreds of foot up in the air above. Like you can see the desert from miles around you, and it seems like you're on a. So the oasis is down the bottom here, and then it's like mini platforms that like are floating above each other to make like nearly a pyramid shape. Each story is above the oasis down here. And you're up on this top floor here, like on the ship docks are always on the two edges, so you can see off into the desert for miles from where you are. And there's actual a central like elevator system that goes between the floating layers of the pyramid system.
Yep. Preston, when he realizes that so we're suspended in the air, right? Are we traveling in the air?
No, it's like floating, like above the
How high?
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
So no, yeah. So you can see off. So they're gonna grab you and they're gonna take you to the elevator system and take you down. Is there anything else you wanted to do while you're here?
No, that's enough.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So they take you straight to the elevator system, take you down to the bottom floor. Easiest way, like the first floor, you kind of see as like shipping and merchants and a lot of that kind of stuff on that first floor, on the top floor. As you go down, like as you're going down the elevator, you see the next floor down is like middle to upper class residential. Like it's really, that's actually, where's the thing? There is actually 4 floors, not 3. So the 4th floor there. Next one down is a bit more like more middle class to lower class, and as you get to the last floating floor, it literally looks like the ghetto, like super ghetto. Like there's just tin roofs and shacks and all kind of stuff made into houses and all that. Until you get down to the ground floor, all of a sudden, actually, and it smelled like as you pass that floor, a great stench of the garbage and all that. So it might even seem to be like where they store a lot of the garbage before it's like transported away from this.
Preston keeps his hand on like this, and every now and then he's just like.
And you get down to the bottom floor where the oasis itself is situated, and built all the way around the oasis itself is like super upper class. Like this is like kings and royals would fit in perfectly in this area.
Yeah, it's really like top notch.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so they kind of quickly rush you through this area. Arthur's still tailing behind you, and you hop on your horse. Like they take you straight to the horse. Anything else you want to do before leaving?
No, that's it.
All right, so Arthur himself tries to hop up onto the horse, and one of the guards the resistant guys that are with you is like, Arthur, come on, bud. You know you're not supposed to leave here. He's like, but no, they said I was supposed to come with them. They're like,
Preston looks back and he says, "Well, why not? Why can't he come with?"
He's just a child. Look, I don't want, like, we look after him here. Like, and he kind of takes you to the side, like out of the ear reach of Arthur himself. He goes, his family were one of the first people to die in the raids of the first villages when the company started attacking here. the leader of our just motley crew kind of looks after him, but he's still too young. We don't want to risk him leaving this place. I don't know what he's told you, but the group that left before you also told him to stay here. I don't know what he's twisted on his words to try and follow with you. I know he wants to be a hero someday, but he's still too young to leave this place. We can look after him, but I don't know, especially the dangers that you guys are going into.
And being like a desert surrounding me.
Yeah.
That alone kind of tells me enough.
Yeah.
Preston he sighs and he says, I understand.
You look back and like Arthur's still on the horse, kind of like bouncing up and down, like this super excited look on his face, like just so happy.
Preston begrudgingly walks over. And when I get to the horse, I sigh again and I look up at him and I just say, I don't think it's safe if you come with me this time.
No, the others left without me, and you talked to me. You came.
Preston he puts his hand on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Or because he's only a little bit, isn't he?
Yeah.
Preston puts his hand on his shoulder, and he says, "I promise I'll come back."
No, I want to save my people, and he like jumps off the horses and just runs off before you have even a chance to kind of like do anything.
Preston like kind of reaches out. He's like, "No, it's."
Cast Vicious Mockery. Oh wait, that's me.
Damn it! Preston just like takes a moment to collect his thoughts and I get on the horse and I go.
Cool. So you ride off into the desert. They've actually drawn you. They had time to draw you a map. They didn't have time before setting off the other guys, but you have like a pretty good path to get to the location. You get to a point where like you get to like a cliff line, to follow the cliff line until you get to a whole bunch of dead bodies on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
They look awfully like something of like nearly guards and stuff like that, but that's all the kind of knowledge that you anything you can kind of perceive at the moment.
So they look like guards for any kind of uniform I would recognize.
Yeah, it's just like standard guard kind of outfit.
Okay. I want to do an investigation, see if I can figure out what happened here.
Oh, yep. Roll for investigation.
Oh. Okay. Well, 10.
There was a battle here. There's a lot of blood and a lot of obviously the dead bodies. It is enough to see a whole bunch of footprints leading off into the distance into what you see is like the gap between the cliff line where it forms like a canyon, and that's about all that you see at the moment.
All right, I just get going.
Get horses. So you start racing down, and you go through the cave. You get to a point where a whole bunch of footsteps also start leading down a certain path, and you're obviously like, well, gotta keep following the footsteps. As you get down, you hear some very familiar voices. So you start like riding extra hard because you hear it, like you obviously can tell the screams of a raging orc voice.
No, I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know what that sounds like.
I meant just because it's a louder version of what you've heard from Oz before. So it carries a lot more down the canyon. You also heard a big echoing down the canyon of someone going, fuck. So you're riding super hard, and you get to the point where you just turn around a corner, you see your friends, and as you look up, you see a guard there, just about to roll a boulder down there. You raise your hand, bring the magic to your hand and shoot a fireball straight at the guard, hitting him straight in the throat and bringing him down before you are
No, I'm not that good of a shot. It wouldn't have got him in the throat.
No, because it's just all this adrenaline and seeing your friends again. It's just like all of a sudden this steelness comes to your self that you've never felt before, and it just becomes tunnel vision seeing this guy, and it just shoots the bolt straight at him and hits him straight in the throat. And now you are reunited with your friends. Yeah, so you guys see a beautiful Preston riding in on his prestigious horse, looking like a hero more than you've ever seen him before. Like, just this steelness on his face, this courage and just amazingness. So what's
followed by, oh, I guess you guys didn't need me after all.
As you say that, the horse comes to a complete stop, and you fly forward off the horse and fall flat on your face. The old Preston is still there.
I get up and I just kind of dust myself off, and whatever parts I couldn't get like mud and shit out of, I just press the digitation and clean myself up.
Hashtag sploosh.
And I kind of I quickly dust myself off, look around. So what's happening here?
I'm not paying any attention to him because I'm like just facing directly forward to this guy who. What? I thought we haven't killed.
No, he died. The
okay.
crossbow bolt died when he got stabbed, and then the dude with his last breath shouted out to roll the boulder down into.
Okay, so we don't get to talk to the. Okay.
No,
I was gonna say. Yeah. Okay.
We want to. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We murdered them. Whoops.
I had the exact same thing in mind as you did.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
Shit. Oh, damn, they're dead.
Well, okay. Let's turn around. Preston's here. What?
Yeah, you guys
Hey,
have.
look, everybody, Preston's here. While everyone's looking, I want to loot the corpses.
Always say you. Yep. Roll the investigation for me. And what are you guys doing? Beautiful Preston is here.
What'd you get?
Please say natural one. A 3?
3.
Oh well, it'd be with 2, so 5, but still.
All right, so you take off one of the boots of one of the dudes, and you kind of your old trick of looking in the boot, and as you tip it up, a whole bunch of foot sweat kind of drips down onto your face.
I just turn around to him and tell him stop fucking around and let's go.
You screw around too much. Preston sees the foot drip, like the foot juice drip into the trickery, and he's like, oh.
Yeah.
That is like, oi, don't hog it to yourself, mate. Pass them over here when you're done.
Yeah, I throw the boot at Dazza.
Oh, I didn't know you preferred the fine.
The fine musk of a man's soul.
The fine beverages.
Mate, if it gives me a buzz, I'll drink it.
He's from Anheuser.
He fucking remembers.
I walk over to I just walk over there, and I just said, so what's happening? Like what? Arthur sent me here.
Oh, you ran into Pissant.
What? Why do you call him that?
Because that's what I call him.
Yeah.
But he's a nice kid.
Pissant.
Did you see his Yeezys?
He's what?
No,
His Yeezys?
that was no, wasn't that
No, that was him.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was that. Yeah, he drew. That's right. On one foot he had the tick for a Nike, and on the other side he had written Yeezys on his foot.
Oh my god!
I didn't. Preston just looks at him in confusion. I don't know what that is.
Don't worry about it.
But he's
Have some foot sweat.
No, thank you. I'm good.
You sure?
Fish lifts up the head that she sliced off. She goes, "Would you like this?"
No, thank you.
All right. What's happened anyway? How'd you end up here? How'd you wake up?
I don't even know what happened. I remember getting the crystal and then going towards the ship, and then I woke up, and then Arthur was there, and he filled me in on the situation.
Getting the crystal, and then you passed out. Do we actually hold on? Did we cover this? Do we remember what happened with the
Yeah,
crystals?
you kind of gathered. Remember, like you guys
It made
ended up
me
having
sick.
to put up the field itself because like Daz and Bish was starting like to get affected by it, and
Okay.
one of them nearly passed out from until
Oh,
you
that's
got
right. Yeah, yeah.
That was me. That was me. I was throwing up.
I was pretty much the only one not affected
Yeah,
by it.
because you got no magical abilities.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So
What
what
are we
what,
doing now?
what are we doing here?
So, well, important question. Did you find my love letter?
What love letter?
I left you a letter. When we left the boat, I left a letter for you.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't see it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I just shuffle off.
little matey.
Yeah,
I shuffle off.
the letter was
between my legs.
suspiciously missing when he woke up.
No.
Oh, missing.
Yeah.
Fair
The
enough.
little
Well,
shit took it.
yeah,
Um,
the little fuckwit took it.
Preston just says, Arthur was telling me that of the current circumstance of his village being overrun and taken because of the energy crystal, those magic crystals.
Boring. Let's keep going.
Is that why we're here? Like, what are we doing? What's the plan?
Well, we're actually looking for these company guys because apparently they've got something to do with the Sandbroker.
Are we just going to get away from the Sandbroker? Is that the plan?
Well, we were trying to search them for information.
Okay, so what, the Sandbroker's involved in this whole conspiracy to overtake and control the power of these mana crystals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's about it.
Like you guys have speculated that there's nothing that has confirmed it yet, but it's heavily hinted from what you've gathered.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so what do we know and where do we go from here?
Well, we were going to that village to find out what was going on because the company's apparently hanging out there. I guess we head back now that we've dealt with these guys. But there was that wizard that disappeared with the other things.
There was a wizard.
There was a wizard.
What here?
Here.
Preston just says, okay, give me a minute.
Actually, yeah. Roll
gonna-
roll an Arcana for me.
I want to cast detect. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do Arcana. All right.
Yeah,
I was
Arcana.
going to detect magic, but
Yeah, he used magic.
what's mine? 18 to Arcana.
Yeah, they're like pretty much in this area here. You feel like a very strong like leftover magical presence coming off. Like you don't even need to like it's that much of a strong spell was used in this area that you like even without using a spell like detect magic, you feel the residual energy
Yeah.
coming off that area. There was
It's like,
there was a very strong
adrenaline-
spell used
The
in that
adrenaline
area.
Sorry,
kind of
I found it.
calmed down a little bit, and I start to feel this excess energy, and you can see Preston's eyes just light up
Yeah.
like
It was a
what?
big spell.
Like Preston
Did-
just looks and he goes, "What was that?"
Well, I was jerking off and
God.
That is some very powerful magic. Very powerful. Like what did he do? What happened?
he had the
I didn't see
thingy,
it.
crystal thing, and he smashed it into his staff. And then him and the giant sack thing that he had disappeared. I think there was money in there. Can we go after the money?
So you're trying to tell me do you think that maybe he imbued his staff with the power of that crystal and then used that to augment his magic, and then is that why the spell's so powerful?
Sure.
yeah,
Let's go with
whatever.
that.
It's yeah, and like everybody's faces apart from yours are just like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like this is like some extreme high stuff. Even for
Yeah.
Daz, that like because even though he does magic, it's nothing to do with kind of the schools of magic that a wizard would follow. So even Daz is like he's just holding on to what you were trying to say right now.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the party's like, what the fuck? You might as well
Wait.
be like talking rocket science to them right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about at all.
So if you
Oh
had
no,
another-
I was just simply saying that because he had that magic crystal, he used it to imbue his staff and then augment the magical power that he had.
I don't care. Shut up.
one of these crystals, and I pull out one of the crystals I've got in my bag.
Okay, so Preston, like, he's like, wait, whoa, be careful with that. That our only dealing with that knocked me out, and we don't
Grab
know
the
how
crystal
to
out
harness
of Benny's hand, out of Trickery's hands.
Hey!
Uh,
I was
roll,
rolling
yeah,
that.
yeah, roll the
Preston's
deck.
like, please Be careful with that.
Yeah,
I'm
roll the
just looking.
roll the decks against each other.
Yeah, I'm rolling a sleight of hand.
No, decks. Just a dex
Dex.
against just
Straight
a dex save against each other.
I like how Preston's acting like it's like yellow cake uranium or something.
Well, I don't know what it is. That's the thing. Like Preston
Hang on, what
has
am I adding
no
to that?
idea of what this thing can do, and because we don't know, he's so like it's Preston, so he's overly concerned.
Dexterity.
So adding dexterity.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you got, Dash?
17.
17. What do you got, Oz?
You're asking the same person.
No, you're
Sorry,
asking-
yeah. Trickery.
22 total.
Dang! You go to snatch it out of his hand, and like with the last second, he like drops it out of one hand and catches it with the other hand, like further down.
And
Yeah.
Preston's like, please be careful with that.
What do you mean? Be careful with this. So I throw it up in the air and then catch it.
You threw it in the air. I grab it as soon as he tries to.
No,
throw it in the
you
air.
haven't got the speed. He's
Oh.
doing it way too quick for you right
I
now.
threw it with tail, sleight of hand, and all that sort of stuff. It's in my tail, wrapped up in my tail, and so I got that one.
Preston's like, oh my god, what are you doing? We don't even know what those things can do. There's a very real possibility that if you drop that thing, it could hit the ground and the fractures could create a magical rupture that just causes this giant explosion.
All
We don't
right,
even
all
know what's
right.
going-
Calm down, nerd boy.
I swing it round and I lick it and go, ooh, tastes like chicken.
It actually is actually like licking a battery when you lick it.
Hey, hey. I'm going to need another 5 minutes alone, guys.
Your tail just goes straight.
Preston backs off a little bit, takes a few deep breaths, and I reach out and I pull out my water skin and I just take a drink of it and I put it back.
Beautiful. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna just sit next to Preston with my head that I sliced. I'm just really fascinated right now by the blood and the gore and everything. I'm kind of not all there.
Yeah.
Hey, Bish.
And
What?
Hmm?
Wanna throw?
Oh yeah, I'll throw them.
Stop.
Throw their head to us.
So they start playing catch with the severed head of one of the dudes.
That's it.
I'm gonna crack open a tinny and run it through the boot.
Absolutely beautiful. So
Fucking
Daz cracks a tinny, pours it into the boot, and the crowd goes wild as he takes a delicious chewy from it.
Preston once again is like, so don't you think we have more urgent matters to attend to?
Shut up.
We've never cared about the
Oh,
task at
God.
hand.
Preston is the most normal guy in the party.
I just want to point out too, like Preston spent the most less time with fucking that little shit, but he got the most biggest connection to it.
Because I treat him like a goddamn person.
That's great.
Yeah, once I put the
professional.
the previous episodes on video on the YouTubes, you should definitely watch that episode. They are absolutely fucking mean as shit to Arthur.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Poor kid.
Yeah. I guess we better start making a move. Or do you want to set up camp? Try and heal up a bit.
What time is it, NATO?
It's probably like 10 in the morning now.
Oh, okay, maybe not. Although we were riding all night.
Yeah, you guys were riding all night.
Let's heal. Let's set up camp for a little bit because I reckon what am I
rest?
down? Yeah, short rest will do me good.
Short rest won't get me any of my stuff back though, will it?
No.
Will a short rest get me anything back?
Yeah, hit points.
Yeah, hit points. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, let's take just a short rest just to get me healed.
Okay.
You get to roll.
Yeah, I'm
any-
gonna get some HP back
Yeah,
too.
roll your hit dice back. So you should have a hit dice, and you should have up to 2 of them to roll per short rest until you do a long rest to recover all your hit
So
dice
what do I
back.
roll? What do I roll?
Whatever it should say your hit dice underneath the.
What do you roll to determine your HP?
It'd be a
Oh.
D12.
Yeah, under your hit points,
Yeah,
like
2D
it is
12,
a section
2D12.
that says hit dice. It should say
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
2d12. Yeah, hold on.
No, it's not. Oh yeah, you got 2
Wouldn't be
sets
2,
of
would it?
d12s.
I'm level 2d12.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're just taking a short rest.
Yeah. It's,
12.
I'm good
11.
on hit points. I just need spell slots back.
You can't get that in a short rest.
You-
I mean,
20.
I can.
What do I do? Do I add it together?
Yeah, if you want to roll both hit dice, you can.
You can
You can roll
Well,
one,
I've
or
only
you
got
can roll
one.
both.
Yeah, I got one. I'll roll. Well, I got a 12. I got a 12 anyway. So
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you recover 12 health.
cool, done.
Yeah, so think of it this way: your hit dice, it's like a health reserve. So you get you have a number of rolls equal to your current character level, and you get to use them throughout the day.
Yeah.
Whenever you want to like rest and get HP back.
All right, sweet. Well, I've got my full health back, so that's good.
Beautiful.
Alright.
Anything else? Anything you guys were doing during the short break, or you just having a quick rest?
I go over to Preston and I show him my weird globe that I've got, and ask him if he knows what it is.
I'm currently like flipping through, going through my spellbook.
Just roll a quick
trying to
Arcana,
figure
because
out-
this is not that difficult for you, but we'll see.
No, it's more like I'm kind of trying to look for notes and see if I can figure out what the crystals are, and then it comes
this
to
won't
me.
require identify spell.
yeah.
This probably will
got-
be even a history,
Well,
or Arcana.
I have identify if we need it.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you'll need to waste it for this kind of object.
It's not a waste because it's a ritual, so I can cast it without wasting the spell slot.
Oh,
as long as
yeah,
I'm
you
not-
got time because
not
you're on
like in
a
combat.
short rest.
It takes a minute.
Shit, now I
Okay.
gotta find the fucking Dungeon Master's Guide. Now I gotta find the description of it.
Of identify.
No, of the actual thing.
What the globe is?
Yeah.
I've got this weird globe thing. I don't know what it is.
Preston looks at it and he goes, "Oh, okay, but can you hand it to me for a second?"
Oh yeah, you just make sure you get back.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right.
I take it and I hold it in my hand and I'm just like focusing my energy on it and just trying to figure out what it is.
Where's D? You know it is a drift globe. A drift
Which
globe
does-
is a small sphere of thick glass weighing 1 pound. If you are 60 feet of it, you can speak its command word and cause it to emulate the light or the daylight spell. Once used, the daylight effect can't be used until the next dawn. So yeah, it's like it's a light up globe.
Okay, so what's it called again?
A drift globe.
Okay, so I look at it and I identified it and I just think, oh, and it kind of clicks and I'm just like, it seems that this orb can project a magical light. How often?
The light spell can be used as much as you want, but the daylight spell can only be used once per day.
Okay, so I just say it looks like this thing can cast like a magical light spell, which is a very common wizard spell. I'm sure you're aware of it, and
Yeah, sure.
but you could focus that and cast a more powerful projection of this magical light. So it's pretty handy.
It can also float above the ground 5 feet, and you can command it to move 60 feet.
Hey.
Also, I think it floats.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you can
I
only
just
move
started
it up
spinning
to
it around
60,
on my finger.
Yeah, you can only move
Yeah,
it 60
that's pretty
feet
cool.
away from you, but you can move it 60 feet per turn.
Cool. I'm spinning it around on my finger and just going, oh, that's pretty cool, man. I might use that. a bit
What
later.
is the
And Preston's just like, don't, you might drop it. What are you doing?
Yeah, because a drift globe is actually a pretty common wizard item, so it's pretty funny that you're going to be having this one. It also... Yeah,
Straight in my
what's
back.
your command word for it?
Oh, I don't know. What is?
Oh, Preston, I just say to Trickery, I'm just like, you need to imbue this globe with a keyword, like a magical keyword. So
Yeah,
that when
you got two
magical
keywords. You got one
keyword.
for the lighting of it, and then the one for the floating of it.
And
I'll
just say,
I get 2 keywords.
Might I
If-
suggest
if-
Winnie and Blue?
I was gonna suggest sploosh.
Preston just says whatever keywords you want, I can help you imbue this orb with.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind. I'll come up with something good for later on.
Okay, well, if whatever you want, just come
Yeah.
to me. Let me know. I'll help you out.
All right, no worries. All right, I do a little trick with the drift globe and then throw it up in the air and catch it in my
And
bag.
Preston is visibly uneasy every time you just kind of casually throw these objects around.
So what about this whip?
What about it?
Nothing. I just thought I'd show it to you. Put it back in my bag.
I guess it's impressive. I don't know what. I'm not really familiar with whips.
Oh, you will be. You will be.
Goes right over
Jesus, is this
Preston's
like a
head, doesn't
sexual
even know.
thing? Like,
Yeah.
are you gonna? Are you,
I'm flirting with him a little.
oh, kinky.
Preston just says, I don't mean to be rude, but I want to try and figure out what these crystals. Do you have any kind of extra information about these crystals? You didn't.
No, this is I stole these from the guy that we bought the crystal off when we left the Shadowbreakers, Sandbroker's town.
Okay. Do you mind if I hold on to one just so I could?
I don't know. They're kind of expensive. I like to keep them very close to my body. They're giving me a nice little vibe, if you know what I mean.
What kind of vibe? Are you talking like a magical residue, like a residual energy, or?
You don't want to know.
Okay. So I can't just have one, so I could perhaps figure out what's going on. Maybe?
You're not going to break it, are you? I mean, I've got a feeling I can sell these for a lot of money.
Information is a valuable resource.
Make a persuasion roll.
Yes, GM.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good point. Yeah, you can try and convince him.
Fuck. All right. What's my persuasion? A 0. What? Wow. All right.
So what do I need to make a saving throw on?
No, I'll just see how high it is.
13.
No, no. The greedy rogue / bard of the party kind of wants to hold on to his treasures.
Okay, this is the part where
I can use it to figure out what's going on.
this is the part where I intimidate trickery, walk right up to him and saying, "Give it to him."
Okay, go for it. Roll to intimidate.
Yep.
Trickery, do a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Not
Oh
charisma?
no, actually, wisdom or charisma.
Charisma?
Yep. Whatever's higher for you, because you can either steal your mind like a wisdom, or you can persuade him with you can be resistant to his charm, his intimidation with your charisma.
Can I use...
Natural 20.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I guess. Yep, never mind.
Yeah. Okay, you're not really scared of him, but you're just like, oh, it's not that worth it to start a fight.
All right,
so you hand it
Can I use
over.
sleight of hand and give him the weird piece of glass I've got instead?
You can try, yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh, fuck off.
All right, yeah. You give.
That happens to someone else.
So you give, Preston this weird piece of glass, and Preston, now you have this weird piece of glass. To you 100% think this might be the crystal.
But okay, can I do okay? I'm gonna
Really
just straight away-
though?
Yeah, wouldn't I have
Use a perception check?
Well, no, it's just you just probably think it's like it has
just
no
trust
energy
me,
or
it's
no life to it. You're just like, oh, okay, well.
Oh, okay. So it's okay. Okay, so I get the
Yeah, because you have no knowledge of the crystals yet. So if you had previous knowledge of what the crystals kind of
Then
would
maybe,
be,
yeah,
you'd be able to kind of easily tell the difference. But
Okay.
your only knowledge is literally just putting that crystal into the.
Well, I know it's different. I know it's different to the ones that he
Yes.
was showing.
Yeah,
that-
you're working out very quickly, but you're trusting me at the moment.
Yeah.
Preston looks at it and he goes, maybe this is one of the crystals, but it's lost its residual energy. Maybe it's been used too much. Okay. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
This looks different to the ones from before.
What, these two?
Yeah. What's this one? Is this one
That's just some broken glass I found on the ground. Yeah, you really want? Here you go. You can have a real one.
Oh, thank you. I look at the glass, just confused this whole situation. I'm just like, oh.
Can I make an insight check?
What for?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see if he's... I don't know.
No, because he's given him the actual crystal now, so there's nothing to insight.
I want to see if there's any lies, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
I'm just going to use the rest of my time just.
Oh
to
no,
do the book.
Preston's nearly an open book. You could kind of tell if he was lying to you.
No, not Preston.
I'm an open book with an open book.
Yeah. So it is a weird have you picked a school yet, or is that later for you?
No, it's level 2 abjuration.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So it's not really up your alley, but
But I can tell that it's transmutation magic.
Yeah, it kind of feels like it's nearly holding a magical chameleon in your hand. Like
Oh
it
my God.
seems to change what it feels like every couple of seconds.
Shit. All right. Preston is just fascinated by it, and I spend the rest of this rest just kind of flicking through the book, feeling the energy.
Yeah,
just
like
kind of,
and like when you grabbed it, it kind of felt like something else. But then when you touch it, it kind of feels very familiar style of magic to you, as it nearly kind of adapted to your like school of magic.
Okay, this is just piques my curiosity more, and I just flick through the book.
It doesn't do anything. It still feels like it's weird. It's this weird sensation where like you can feel it doing that, but it still feels empty, like it's nothing. Like
Okay, yeah.
it's such a weird. You've never even encountered something similar to this kind of feeling to you.
Yep, that's cool. I'm just gonna spend the rest of the time just kind of studying it.
Is this the broken piece of glass still?
No, this
No,
is
no,
a
no, no,
crystal.
no, the actual crystal.
He's actually
Ah.
looking at crystal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh man, that'd be an awesome piece of crystal if it was doing that. That's a hell of a placebo piece of
Yeah, I know,
glass
right?
there.
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
All right, so what are you guys doing now? You're in this little like
All right, so I
dead end
suppose
part of the canyon.
we're rested. We're going. Bish is, fingering the eye sockets of a dead body.
No, I've calmed down now from my blunder. Thank you very much.
Should we go? Can we
Damn.
go now? You finished with
Is the paladin gonna like cross class with the barbarian soon? Hints.
She doesn't know what that is.
She doesn't know what it
Tricks.
is.
No, I'm just shutting up.
He's just saying you're gonna get like rage powers and stuff.
Yeah. It's
I
alright.
thought you said something else then.
No. No, I said like, are you
That's
like,
what I-
are you gonna?
I thought I heard the
I
same thing, and I know
I
what you're
didn't think
thinking.
that was the class, but okay.
No,
Um.
that's not what I meant. Yeah. So what are you guys doing?
Should we go for a ride?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's
All right,
go.
so you guys hop back on your horses. You go back to the fork in the road. What are you guys doing?
Do
Are you
wanna
gonna
head
go?
back?
Are you guys gonna
Do you
go
guys
back
wanna
down
head
the
back?
path, back to your like where you originally were going, or did you
You
want to
don't
go
wanna
further
go
into
forward?
the canyon?
You don't want to keep going? You want to go back to the ship?
No, why are we going back to the ship? We need
No,
to
no,
go...
no. You I just go. You can go back out to
No,
the
no,
desert.
I'm in
to-
character.
yeah, yeah.
'cause-
But you could
'cause I was just-
the one path will lead you back out to where you originally guys were, so you can keep heading towards the village, or you can head further into the canyon because there were other footsteps leading the other way, but most of them were leading down the path you guys went.
Do we want to go check out the rest of this canyon, or what do you want to do? Do we wanna
Wait,
go to the
so,
village?
so one way goes to the rest of the canyon. Well, the other way goes back to basically where we were in the middle of the desert, right?
Yeah.
And then we can go to the village.
We got distracted by the canyon, yeah?
Well, we got distracted by the guys that were trying to kill me.
All right,
Is that
let's
sure?
I think we should head to the village. I think that's what we're out here for.
Yeah,
isn't
because
it?
you guys came down
Well-
this way
Yeah.
and then went like down that
That way,
path
yeah.
that led that way, and then there was one that led more further into the canyon.
Well, if we go further in the canyon, we could find Walker.
Who?
Walker,
Exactly.
Nexus
No,
Ranger.
Preston doesn't know Walker whatsoever.
Frank from
He,
It's
he
Always
missed,
Sunny.
he missed the whole segment of Walker being there. So you mentioning Walker has like the blankest look on Preston's face.
All right, let's go.
So we go back to the village.
Back to the task at hand.
You're
All
right.
right.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Off we go. We ride.
All right. So we're heading back. Heading
All right.
over there.
We're heading back to. We're going to the village.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. So you guys head back out onto
What's
way
the name
back
of the
out
village?
into the open desert again.
Correct.
The hot sun is starting to heat
Correct,
back
correct.
up again because like it's starting to get nearly midday, nearly 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And
Yeah.
yeah, you guys head along your path. And after about it's starting to nearly get dark. By the time you see in the distance like a little bit of buildings and some starts of some lights and fires in this village on the horizon, as you get closer and closer, and just as you're about to get into the village, you hear a stop or we'll shoot,
I stop.
and that's where we'll leave tonight.
Oh,
Did we level up?
We didn't do enough to level up.
No, not yet.
We didn't do enough.
We killed some dudes.
Yeah,
Well,
but
some of
that's
some
not
of us
enough.
did.
There we go. Huh. Ugh.
I can't wait that long.
Shit.
We can organize soon.
Yeah, that's fine.
But there you go. How was tonight?
Fucking sweet.
It's awesome.
Preston's back with the crew again. The team is back together.
I love it.
Boys are back in
I swear, Trickery and Oz fucking hate each other. What is
No,
going
no,
on?
I don't hate Trickery.
Hey, no, he
He
hates
could afford
me.
me.
He hates me. I don't do anything to him.
No, I don't.
You do it to
hate-
me.
I don't.
I don't do it.
Trickery.
Yeah, I trick you.
Listen, if Oz hated Trickery, he wouldn't have saved him.
That's true.
All right, I don't hate Trickery. I am not. Look, Oz is
He
not.
just hates my bullshit.
Like, okay, let me put it this way: there is, like, you guys haven't seen me rage yet. Well, you guys have now seen me rage. Twice in one session now. All right, Oz is not happy right now. Let me put it that way: he is not happy at all. But
Why,
it's not,
why
it's
aren't
not-
you happy?
I'm not going to tell you yet. But
Okay.
it's basically he's not
He
happy.
done pulled his pants.
He's not happy. I'll put it that way.
Because he feels guilty about what he did to Arthur.
I don't think anyone feels guilty about what they did to him.
I do. I'm
I
fucking-
think he feels guilty about what happened with that water tower.
I am fucking struggling like that. I'm like, oh, that poor little kid. Oh,
That's
no.
something. Ozzy's not happy. That's something that me and NATO have to work out, though. So.
All right.
Oh, I guess I'll spend my night playing some more Dragon Ball Fighters, whatever.
Well, we have
Are we
been.
all gonna do a nod to like everyone's reaction to Preston being back, which was not much? Guys, everyone's
man.
like, what's up?
So I was like, oh yeah, this guy.
Yeah, this guy. He just like rode in, saved you all from being
I love
trapped
how
in the
he
canyon, but it's
I
all
love how he
right.
Stumbled off his horse and fell flat on his face. It's
Well,
just
he
like,
was being too
God.
cool. I couldn't have a low level Preston being too cool.
You probably couldn't have a high level press being too cool. That's not.
We'll
Can you
right.
imagine a cartoon feel good moment where Preston rides in and it's like all golden behind him and he's just like and Bish is just like and then all of a sudden flat on his face.
I was for another reason.
Yeah, I had it all like in my mind. You had this just like majestic hero pose as you like
Yeah, I can
shot the
picture it.
beam, and then all of a sudden like they're just seeing you as like, you know how like in some anime where they change the animation style where it's like nearly like a solid like really cool,
Yeah.
and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden like as the horse stops it changes back to like simple idiot looking anime and just like falls
Yeah.
straight off.
Yeah.
That's how I pictured that moment. It was beautiful.
Nice.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
All right,
Uh,
before we go off air, I'd just like to say I am NATO J. You can always catch me at NATO J18. You can catch me on my podcasts, 4 Yanks, 1 Aussie, A Plus Anime. You can catch the 2 NPCs at...
Couple of NPCs and all things social media, Twitch, YouTube, all that good shit.
You can catch them Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays now? Streaming?
That's it.
Beautiful. You can catch all 4 of us on the... Now, well, like you'll see me later down the track, but you can catch the other 3 on the Hungry Gamers, the 8-Bit Nation.
8-Bit Network at We Are 8-Bit on Twitter and YouTube and Instagram.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've got Facebook too, but we never use it. So yeah.
Ali, where can they catch you individually?
At Miss Ali Hart.
And Dash?
At Dash Gamers.
And did you two do yours? Andrew and
Oh,
Alex?
No, we didn't.
No, yeah. Where can they catch you individually?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, aclay1788.
Yep, you can catch me at BlueShift77 on Instagram and Twitter as well.
He doesn't use Instagram, don't watch
Yeah, but I don't use Instagram, so don't bother.
And Benny,
He
did you
does,
say
he
did you say
messages
your
me.
individual one?
At the Spawny 13,
Yeah.
and yeah, we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up soon.
Yeah,
so,
and follow me on Twitter for updates of like we try and do this fortnightly, but we've all busy kids, so just
It's more like Christmas time was a bitch.
yeah, Christmas
Yeah.
time was a bitch. So we did. I'm gonna try and get the first 2 episodes up on my YouTube, which is just oh god, what have I changed to now? I think it's just the NATO channel.
I'm gonna try and pretty it up a little bit before we actually put it
Yeah.
up.
All right. Until next time. See you later, everybody, and thanks for listening.
much love.
Bye,
stay
guys.
hungry.
Later, guys.